Twice in a row.
Twice in a row. All right. So last time, a couple of things happened. So you guys went to the city. And you were going after this greenstone island.
Yeah.
And when you got,
We found one. You said it wasn't good enough.
you didn't find one.
Yes.
No.
We found one in the marketplace, a little stone idol. It was green colored.
It was green colored.
It's an idol.
It was stone.
You didn't say it doesn't say the greenstone idol. It just says greenstone idol of a water lizard, not the water lizard.
Yeah.
I bought one of those at a kick shop.
Yeah. Say hi, Doug.
Hi, Doug.
Hi, Doug.
Hi, Doug.
Can you hear us? Can you hear us, Doug?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was kind of looking. I'm sitting here in the corner, and there's a light.
My back, yeah.
Can you hear everybody? Oh, he's down at the lake, so I think the internet just went out.
No.
Oh,
fine.
okay. There he is. He's back.
Doug, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect. All right, cool. Welcome, Doug. I'll try and put you on the on screen here in a second.
Well, that's all right. You don't need it. I'm going to turn off my thing.
Okay.
I've got a light behind me, and I just wanted to say hi and kind of
Hi, Doug.
join
Hi,
in
Doug.
what I could, that kind of
All right,
stuff.
sounds
All right.
So-
Should I tell Ray you said hi?
Well, yeah, absolutely.
I
yes.
know you've already told him hi and that you're at the lake and everything. So
Yeah, and yeah, he Cass said, "Why don't you drive down there?" And I'm like, "Okay, that's like that's like a 7-hour round trip drive."
and for lunch.
Yeah, and I'm like, I would rather invite Don and on. We don't brew, yeah, So anyway,
Well, if we're not important enough for you to drive to see us, you're not important enough for us to drive to see you.
yeah, yeah, that's okay.
It's a 7-hour Toronto trip.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. Okay. So
Ray Chris.
Yeah.
So-
In town or something?
Who's
sorry, I
in
didn't mean to bust your hair there.
Litchfield until Wednesday?
Oh, okay. So you're
Yeah, he and I are getting together tomorrow.
Hey, Cass, are you done with your computer?
So
Sunday. Oh.
okay.
Yeah.
Right, so anyway, you guys. Lady, what's her name? The vampire lady shows up in the city. Turns out they're having a big festival,
Right.
Because they're getting the stone idol back.
Yeah.
From whoever had it. It's all very
Storage.
Some story.
Yeah.
It's exchange of the bell like East St. Louis and Belleville used to do.
Yeah, it was kind of like
East St. Louis just keeps it forever. And
Yeah. He really
They have
sort
a
of like
storage room.
talked about it.
Smart.
But Lady Splinterbone was like, "Look, I can get you into this dinner," and she takes you down to the wharf, and essentially, down to the docks, and takes you to So she takes you to this.
remember that's AI.
It is, and
Yeah.
and it moves.
Or wait. Who was it? Our Secretary of Education. It's A1.
It's that A1 stuff.
People need to be learning A1 in school.
You put it on stakes? Is that what I need to learn about?
Yeah.
One?
Yeah. Stupid.
You put it on stakes. They'd be scary if they weren't so incompetent.
Yes. If they were competent and trying to do the shit they're doing, it would be much scarier.
It would be much scarier. Anyway, she comes down and she's like, basically, I can get you into this dinner
Festivities.
Yeah, and they're these people are like the people that are holding this festivities. This whole city is like is celebrating the return.
We're in a frenzy.
Right? Well,
Didn't you leave me a shaker?
I poured it in.
Oh, okay.
I already refilled it.
We're good. I just
Um,
don't want to not get my allotted one drink.
So the whole city is celebrating, but the main celebration is taking place at this dinner. Lady Splinterbone, by virtue of her stuff, is like, I can get you guys in. So it's when you guys get there, it's mostly a cocktail party that's going on, and everybody's sort of, and basically the people at this thing are sort of local gentry, right? They're age-old families that have lived in this city for a long time, and that's why they're here, and that's why they're coming to take, on behalf of the city, they're coming to take possession of the idol, and then they're going to come out and give it to the city, and it's a whole. However, a boat comes by, and on it are dudes that are
Dudes.
holding the
Dude.
idol.
Right, dude.
So it turns out that this idol is big. It's about the size of a Volkswagen.
Okay.
And it looks heavy because it's like 6 dudes.
Stone. Yeah.
It's a stone idol, and it's about the size of a Volkswagen, or maybe a Mini Cooper.
Okay.
But it's on a big sort of plinth, like wooden thing. And these 6 guys are like, they're struggling with
Big guys
Yeah.
struggling.
Yeah, and it's heavy. And they kind of come up, the boat comes up, and they come up the stairs, and everybody kind of comes outside to welcome the idol back to the thing. And Lady Splinterbone is like, "This, you guys shouldn't really go out there. This is not you guys. Stay here, and you guys stay inside." Witnessing this thing, about the time they get halfway up the stairs, something happens. They drop the idol.
Somebody
this-
made a perception check that they were undead.
Yeah.
We'll get there. So did they do it before they dropped the idol?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So and they got a vibe that they were undead, which may not be super
So bad.
uncommon here, but
We chose Lady
We're
Splinter.
going to take note of it.
yeah, Lady Splinterbone.
Yeah,
that's it.
I'm dead.
Do you got a glass for tea? You want a glass for tea?
No.
Got one? Okay.
I have a glass.
So basically all these local gentry here, basically go out the thing, and somebody's like, "Wait, those guys are undeads." And then, so at that point, they sort of like drop the idol, which kind of sort of lands a little bit on this one of the local gentry types. She goes down.
That's what
And
they
it's-
kind of worked it.
It did kind of like shatter, and so then these guys who are like carrying the idol, they turn into something else, and they're like clouds of smokes, with vaguely humanoid features, that kind of stuff, and
Like a ghost.
yeah, and they begin sort of moving forward, and then off the boat comes this guy, who is alligatory.
Oh,
Yeah.
But he also gives a undead vibe as well. So he comes up and he's like, "At them boys," that kind of thing. He's obviously given orders to these airy amorphous creatures. But the worst is yet to come, because off in the distance, off in the ocean, you see, headed your way, an enormous creature sort of splashing through the ocean. Now, it's probably, it's hard to judge sometimes on the ocean, but it's probably a half a mile away when you first see it. But it's this big wave hits the thing, and crashes through the windows, splashes things around, and then you see this guy come through off in the distance.
Yeah.
And he's enormous.
He's that size.
He's that size.
He's just plain big.
He's big, and he's kind of like swooshing through the thing. And you hear like a huge sound come out of him, like the sirens from War of the Worlds, that kind of thing, that crazy sound. And he's just like swooshing through the ocean. What you can hear the waves sort of splashing up, and you think that him materializing is what's caused the wave that blew through in here, crashed a lot of these windows, and sort of soaked this whole area. That's what we know. So that's kind of where we start today. These people, the gentry, you can see some of them are, they're all of this just happened, right? So he's probably a quarter of a mile off in the city, but there's waves splooshing back and forth. You can hear behind you in the city, because there's a bunch of people sort of out here, sort of like hanging out, sort of New Year's Eve Times Square kind of thing, hanging out, waiting for the statue to come back. And there's people over there and over here who are sort of watching this. But they're yelling and starting to stampede. You can hear cries for help, and people have fallen down and that kind of
Now
stuff.
again, those guys in the landing.
Yeah.
Undead.
They read as undead, yeah.
Okay.
The good readers.
As does that alligator guy.
Oh, yeah.
So he reads as undead too. Maybe other as well. Undead.
How do I delete everything?
So that's where we start. So basically, you guys are in here. Lady Splinterphone is like, holy shit.
They run away.
Yeah, he's gone. They run away. Let me put them over here. And you guys are sort of scattered about in this room,
Okay.
watching this transpire outside.
I'm not happy about it.
So you got, in my eyes, you've got a couple of problems. One, bad guys who are as yet motive unknown, aims unknown, but undead and definitely not participating in the manner that was expected.
They're not playing well with others.
They're not, and this is not how this festival was supposed to go. So there's that. Second, you've got you guys are here to get the stone item. So theoretically, if you just get out there, snatch it,
Pop back.
and then pop back, you'll have completed. But now you've got Lady Splinterbone to take care of, and the idol is huge.
Well, the
For
big Elam can handle the idol.
Well, we've got
By
a scroll
himself?
of thing to shrink it.
Pardon?
We've bought a scroll of reduce
Oh,
item.
reduce item, you're
We
right.
did.
No. I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick save.
Okay. Why?
So that if we die, we can just reload.
Okay.
Save early, save often.
Have five. Have five.
Yes, saves.
If you die, you just end up back on the boat.
Yeah, but bad things happen when you end up.
Yeah.
You wake up naked, on the floor and, you pile your own.
We're told we're insane, then we're told we're not insane.
Oh,
The gods must be crazy.
Yeah. Okay, so a quick save.
Okay.
I don't think we need to defeat the big guy.
We need to block the other guy.
I want to look.
Oh.
No, it's nothing. Just ignore
Okay, we will.
All right.
These guys are not good. They're not.
Well-
they're not good people.
We don't know that.
Why? They're there.
Nothing is assured in the.
You want to go talk to them?
Hey, dudes.
Good. I can pick you up later. Mr. Microphone.
Somebody posted that ad on YouTube,
Mr. Microphone.
the Mr. Microphone ad, and I saw one. So I don't know if you guys had this down here. Did you guys have Prince Spaghetti?
Who?
Prince Spaghetti. So it was a Chicago thing.
Yeah.
And
We have Mr. Patches.
Oh, okay.
We have
So,
Becky Queen of Carpets.
We did have.
Yeah, we did have
That's
that.
just a tile.
Well, somebody asked me.
Yeah, Mom.
We have cell phones. Nobody memorizes phone numbers.
Looks like chicken.
And I said, well, I still have two. My own and Empire Carpet, which, as you know, is 588
Right.
2300.
Yes.
You gotta say that's some of the best marketing in the world.
Mhm.
Hold this while I go.
That's
Get
three
some-
marbles left over in my head, but I'll know Empire Carpet's number if I
Exactly.
flip a
Well,
card.
help me,
You don't trust Indy?
help me, but
Yep.
My grandma's phone number.
You know,
Yeah.
Thomas?
618-234-5123.
No, you're not
3, 4,
eating
5, 1,
this.
2, 3.
I don't know if they remember.
My grade school phone number back in Don Heights.
You remember?
236-1389. My best friend's grade school best friend's phone number,
I don't remember any of my other phone numbers other than my mom's. Cause after a while, I just forgot them all except for that.
539-6061.
I lied, I know Marlo's because it's one digit away from mine. Well, mine is 0609, hers is 0608.
Mhm.
But I don't know Thias's. I don't know Jonas's.
You tell myself when I write them down, to put them somewhere else.
The 5396061 she said was mine in Freeburg.
Remember there used to be, remember the things that used to have on the desk with a little slider? You go to like, you had the little
Mm,
cards that would go in it?
Like the Rolodex?
Mm-hmm. Did you ever have one?
My grandmother had a Rolodex. I
Mhm.
used one at work at a couple of my first couple of jobs. I also refer to my mental Rolodex whenever I'm trying to retrieve information. Like if I'm trying to remember something and someone older than me is waiting on it, I'm like, hold on, I'm going through my mental Rolodex.
Yep.
And then they get it.
Cause we know exactly what you mean, yeah.
My old boss, Bob Sharp, when I was at Todd Organization, he had a phone book, like, but it was like his own phone book. And he had it bound in leather. So it was like it sat on his desk and it looked like this nice leather book, but it was like had all his phone numbers and shit. And it was big too. He had a ton of numbers, but it was like very famously
234-1212.
what's that?
The Belleville Police non-emergency phone number. I've had it memorized since I was a kid.
Prank calls?
No,
I like
my
the
mom
fact
insisted that I memorized it.
comedian used to talk about, there used to be a book with everyone's name and address printed in it.
And you had to pay extra to not be printed.
That's right, you did.
Yeah.
Because yeah, you were fancy. If you were fancy, you could get an unlisted number. Somebody was saying that you didn't know if they were going to pick up or not, and you called somebody, and sometimes you could get their parents.
Oh, yeah.
And you had to be polite and talk to their parents for a minute.
Well, that, or you would make a collect call to tell your parents
Oh.
that you needed. Mom, I'm outside of the subway on blah 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 street. Come get me now.
Do we have a name for this collect call? Yes, it's birth is done. It's a boy. But yeah, I told you somebody asked me what it was like. One of the guys worked with what happened, what it was like to before email. But it did.
Like in the 1900s.
Yeah, I've heard that people are referring to that as the 1900s.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck you.
Exactly.
I don't need to check your ID to see if you're old enough
We
to
still
borrow
control a lot of
money.
it.
In the late 1900s.
Wow, that's cruel.
The 1900s. Back in the 20th century.
Oh, man.
It's not to get old.
Yeah.
So anyway, the stone is on the ground and that lady is squealing.
Which one?
The lady that got hit by the
Okay.
the statue.
The lady that is strapped under.
No.
These guys here are beginning to sort of snap out of the like, well, this isn't what's supposed to be happening, and they're realizing that there's now hazards here because like, the people have changed into these.
Snapping out of the initial shock.
Yeah, they're snapping out of the initial shock, and they look like they're basically all turning around to run back this way
Well done.
towards you guys. The vapor guys are coming up the stairs towards these guys, the townsfolk, and the kaiju is coming. The priest, this alligator guy is kind of walking up the stairs.
Are we taking turns yet, or are we just kind of saying what we're doing?
Well, there's only the three of you, so do we want to roll in?
Sure, but we'll run through them quick because there's only three of us.
Something ring?
Yeah,
My phone.
Oh,
His drug alarm.
I gotcha. Stupid.
good luck, you're gonna pay more for them.
Yeah.
He's a dope fiend.
You're 100% right.
Oh, yeah.
I heard about that.
That's not it.
I'm sure that'll bring those costs.
It's okay. He's gonna reduce drug prices by 1,500%.
Hey, by the way, I got my my free dice pack today. If everything else is more expensive, these are cheaper. I got 25 sets of dice, $22.
Oh, I threw a dice sack on the table.
Okay. Do you need one? Do you need that or?
No, it's for you.
Oh,
You're giving it back for you.
oh, the ones with the coins in it. Still mad about that, by the way.
I got some of those, I need to bring, I got.
From Gen Con.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that crap. That was those, yeah.
Those bastards. We got to figure out how to get revenge on them.
Did I tell you the theory, my theory, why you guys got picked that 1 year to go to the finals?
Yeah, you did, but I can't remember the details of it.
Because the two people that were on your team came every
Oh,
year.
cause regulars.
Yeah, cause your regulars got through, that's how you got through because of the regulars.
Oh, the people that joined us,
Right.
that we joined.
The father,
Oh,
son,
Right.
the father, son that comes every year,
They were,
regulars.
regulars, yeah,
they were regulars. Yeah, the fix was in. I hate that.
you know?
It's such a shitty thing to do. And you know it's because they're raking in all those prizes.
All the prices, yeah.
And they're just hanging on to it.
That was my theory.
Yeah, well, it
I
fits
think it's
the,
valid.
yeah. It fits the evidence.
Okay, hold on, let me do this. Okay. What'd you roll? The niche.
I don't know what you need that.
25.
I'm talking next round.
I almost wrote. Got it.
So, 17 plus 6, actually 23.
Okay. Ethan?
8. Not what you're doing.
Napalm?
What you rolled.
17
Yeah,
plus
yeah.
5, 22.
22. Nice. Okay, hold on. Thing here.
Lady Splinterbone?
Oh yeah.
Again, we're not finding the huge green monster.
That would be silly.
That would be, yeah, suicidal and so.
Silly, suicidal.
You're not gonna let Jackson exhibit this level of cowardice, are you? On your behalf.
Jax is smarter than me.
I don't think that's true.
And Lady Splinterbone
It's
said,
not
you gotta
true,
get me
you-
out of here.
Elib, that's not true. Now just do what I say.
Work.
Follow my lead.
So before you leave tonight, I want to talk to you about what we need to do for the intro to D&D class.
Okay.
Because I have some stuff, you have some stuff.
Yep.
We should figure it out.
Yep.
But I'm running goblins in the afternoon on Saturday.
Okay.
And on Sunday I'm running Pioneer Apparel with Tom Eli.
When?
Sunday morning.
Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Fine.
Snub is in.
Fine.
All right. So
You're gonna play Starfighter.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to.
all right. So Jex, you and Napalm actually number 1 and number 2. So you guys get your honor. So you guys recover more quickly. You know, as things sort to devolve.
Okay.
Spiral out of control.
Spiral out of control, as they do.
And the gator that's at position 20 is the gator priest, not the
This gator,
kaiju.
yeah. He's got he's about a quarter of a mile out to sea, but he'll be
Right.
here in probably 10 rounds.
I think he'll decide just to stay out there.
Okay. It's my turn. Round 1.
Mm-hmm.
Run over. Elar's Elib.
Okay. So you come running across the table, I assume?
Yeah.
Good.
Telling Elib we are not fighting the giant god. Okay?
You're also gonna tell Elib that he needs to go get the green thing? Greenstone idol?
I'm gonna turn invisible. If you hear my voice, just kind of help me out.
Okay.
You live in larges.
Yep.
All right. Napalm, what are you doing?
I'm going to, how far away do you think I am? Am I closer, around, closer than 100 feet?
Closer to whom?
These guys.
I mean it's accurate. I mean, and these windows are out, so you're a foot away, so 60 feet away from those guys, and then 21, so 105 feet away from this alley.
That lady's under the idol.
Well, she's not crushed, but because you can hear her screaming.
Does Lady Splinter Bomb have a negative dexterity?
No, well, no, but I don't have her stats in front of me. She's probably a non-combatant.
Okay. It is what it is.
I can't see her on the ground.
It is what it is.
So I'm gonna cast Wall of Ashes.
Wall of what?
Wall of Ashes.
Okay. Where?
It's a 20-foot high, up to 80 feet long
Okay.
wall of ashes.
Where are you putting it?
I'm gonna put it right here,
Right there. Okay.
right across in front of all those guys.
And bury the noblewoman that's
So
under the
not
house.
where, yeah, not where the undead are, but where those
Like right-
mist guys are.
Right between the good guys
Right.
and the bad guys.
Okay. And how high is this?
20 feet.
20 feet. Okay.
So
It was very light.
anyone passing through it must make a DC 19 fort save or be blinded for 1d4 rounds.
All right. 80 feet long would be 16 inches. So about like that.
The wall also reveals invisible creatures that are inside it or adjacent to it.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
$15.
You do not see any invisible creatures through there. But the wall
At
materialized.
this time.
The screaming doubles.
From
I'm interjecting. Are you guys the only 4 that are there?
Yeah.
Wow.
3
well, plus less.
plus less.
Yeah, less. I mean, yep. Just I expected. I don't want to interrupt play. I'm just.
But you did.
Right.
Yeah. I'm not as popular as I thought I was. No,
Can't compete with a concert.
yeah, so Luke and Beth went to a concert tonight, and Riley and Jay couldn't make it because
They
their
didn't
car
want
is
to.
broken. I'm sorry?
Because they don't want to.
Well, as Luke pointed out, I encouraged Jay to go back to college, so now he's got homework. So it's my fault that he can't come to games because he's doing homework. So, and then Heather never texted me back. I think that's it. And Doug's in Missouri, so there you have it.
I'm always in Missouri. I'm at the lake.
Oh yeah, the lake. That's right. All right. So Doug, can you see the action?
Yeah, of course. I'm watching.
All right. No. I'm just making sure that you can.
Can you see the miniatures with a cloud of ash and
I will only say that I also was blinded by Kevin's radiance.
okay.
The light
Thanks.
shining off of his pate.
That's right. Shining his aura is just like
Leave my aura out of
I'm
this.
like, oh my God. Kevin, you're so
How
radiant.
did you know it's rude to talk about people's auras?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't have an aura, according to a psychic that I went to.
Or a soul.
Or yeah, well, I'm a new soul, so I'm new here. That explains kind of.
Yeah, you don't have
You haven't had a chance to build up an aura.
My old professor was a past. She was really into like past life regression and stuff like that. And so she's like, you should come to this person. I think you probably have a great history to find out about. So for whatever reason, I've never been able to be successfully hypnotized. Probably because I don't want to be.
Good point.
And so she tried to hypnotize me, listen to the ticking, you know, that kind of stuff. And when it didn't work, she said I was a new soul. So this is my first go around, no past lives. And I was like, you know, that explains a couple.
Yeah.
And she also said that I'm a psychic dead zone and have no aura. So I got that going.
Yeah, my dad.
clean slate.
Yeah, exactly. Fresh. I'm new.
Fresh.
You've been just undiagnosed.
Yeah. Could be that too. All right. So Napalm, you set up this thing. Screaming redoubles because the wall has landed on her, essentially. You didn't know.
I didn't know.
But it's there. So what happens? That you have to go through. They have to make a.
They would make a DC 19 fort save or be blinded for 1d4 rounds.
Wow. Okay, because the ash is getting your eyes.
Right.
So yeah. So she's screaming. These guys are like, holy shit! They're starting to run. All right.
Gator.
Later, Peter.
And the smoke serve. Can they be blinded? That's a. I don't know. I don't know if they can be blinded.
Yes.
But they also can't go invisible.
Good point.
Another good advantage of that.
Neither can fix.
Huh?
Neither can fix now.
I know. Well, I can't pass through that and be invisible.
You can go around it.
I can go around it. I can not go through it.
But this way, they're not all coming at one time. They gotta go around the wall. They'll be potentially be blinded for 1d4 round. Either can pick a side. I don't see which one that'll come around.
Well,
That one checks his side.
Okay, or that.
I'm on the side of objective truth.
I'll tell you that. Now you can't see through it either, probably.
No, I wouldn't think so.
So I will tell you that that action altered my plans, but it does not negate my plans.
Right. Well, I know-
And you doing that is fine with me.
Right now,
Not that you asked.
I had to.
I know you do not. You do not.
You didn't ask me if you could go invisible.
I did not.
Alright then.
Okay, John. I didn't say you did anything wrong.
You could have brought it up then. That button again.
Somebody has feet to hurt.
Okay.
They give you the day treatment.
They walk through it.
They walk through it because they wouldn't know any better.
So did they make their fort safe?
I haven't rolled
Yeah,
yet.
he hasn't rolled yet. Yeah.
Hold your bananas there, Chief.
Oh, me?
That's my yell.
Yeah.
To hold his banana.
Yell at him.
All right, what's the DC? 19?
I'm not touching his banana.
I'm not. I'll do it.
Ooh. Okay. This one is all right. No, I'm one more. One second.
Have any binder clips or anything?
I do.
The paper clips.
You know that I.
Just write B on it.
Yeah. Nothing else. It took a couple people out of the mix.
Mm-hmm.
So the extra footing equals blinded?
Not blinded.
Not blinded.
Is that-
Oh. That's their eye shield that prevented them from being blinded.
Yeah.
They were wearing goggles.
Farthest. All right. These other ones, how long are they blinded for?
1d4 rounds.
D4 rounds. All right, give it to me. Do your worst.
Oh, I'll do my worst.
Just say 4.
Okay.
You can't just say 4. That's
Yeah.
cheating.
I should. I should.
Just roll any die.
Or not.
I don't want
Just
to.
roll any dice and say 4.
No. That'd be cheating. 3!
Okay.
You wanna see what it says? It says say 3.
I believe you. You wouldn't cheat, would you?
No.
Not where you could see it.
Right.
Yeah, but
I'm
No.
stupid cheating.
well, I don't really mind if you cheat. I just don't do it right in front of you.
Yeah.
Just have some little respect.
That's 2.
Right. So those guys move in there. Only 2 of them can still see.
That's still 3.
So the other ones are sort of discombobulated. They can't see, and they won't be able to see for a minute.
Which ones cannot see?
The ones that
don't
do not have the little clear thing on top.
Okay. Oh, okay, on top of.
All right, so
The two of them made the same.
The ones wearing the visors were fine.
Okay, and that's fine.
all right, so
They took them out, but now we got two people who can.
Ooh, okay. All right, this guy backs off and falls into the wall. So he's got to make a save
Oopsie.
and does not. So he is blind and staggering around inside the wall.
Good God, I think it was.
This one gets touched, and you hear, is it a person? Yeah, well, obviously it's a person. It's a man or a woman. It's a dude.
The dude is
Yeah, a very pretty dude.
very fancy.
A very fancy, pretty dude. So he lets out a high womanly scream as this thing sort of wraps its tendrils around him. That guy there, yeah.
This
This
thing.
is the guy that was new money?
Yeah, the new money guy. So he lets out a scream as thing, and you see him falling. Well, he would have fallen backwards, but the tendrils are sort of like
Well, his
grabbing.
tendrils coming from something other than the mist.
You're the
No,
closest.
The
the
shadow.
tendril's coming from that shadow creature, right?
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, the shadow creature's like grabbing him.
Okay.
Give me a quick perception check. Just you.
That's a quick one. 22.
22. All right. As this thing sort of wraps its tendrils around him, you can see through the tendrils.
Ooh.
So they're translucent, but they seem quite strong enough to hold on to this guy, but you can see through them.
Through that.
So you're thinking maybe incorporeal?
Ghost.
Exactly.
I ain't afraid of those go.
All right, the smokes did that. All right. In response, the townies freak out
As one does.
and begin running. This one runs. So here's the doors, and this is a
I
big.
figured they were gonna bolt at some point anyway, so it doesn't make
Right,
sense.
right.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This guy comes running through there.
Get out.
Two attack of opportunity. 3, 4. We'll do the attack of opportunity. First, this one has like 2. Oh no,
It's
no
blind.
attack value because it's blind. So he's gonna run around and get to about here. She's gonna slip through here. He's gonna get an attack of opportunity.
He's grappling though.
He has other tendrils.
Okay.
Another tendril just materializes out of like its abdomen. It's like, ooh, yeah, that's gonna hit her. So she lets out a scream and falls to the ground, skids to a stop over here. You can see her. I mean, she's in front of that window. You can see her on the ground, and she's like seizing. She's like,
Ouch.
something bad happened. It shook her up. And she's not screaming anymore. She's like,
It was not a good touch.
Was not a good touch. Elip's up.
So Jack's not yet invisible.
Nope.
Lady Splinterbone says, "Don't endanger yourself."
Elib is going to cast shield upon himself.
Okay.
And then a movement towards the windows. / doors.
All right. So the doors are on either side of this there's like a big window here which is blown out, but it's above the fireplace.
Going to the left.
Okay, you headed that way?
Yeah.
Okay. And then Lady Splinterbone is going to back up a little bit. She doesn't leave the room, she just backs up.
Beep, beep, beep.
Back it up. Beep,
Back it
beep,
up.
beep. All right. Next round. Jax. So you're still on the table.
Doors are where? On either side there, right?
Here and here. They're open. And the
Is it-
window up above the fireplace is broken out. When the wave
Right.
hit the building, it broke that window out. A lot of the window, the glass, and the doors is broken out as well. So there's like broken glass through here. But you can see the people are starting to come through.
Cast invisibility.
All right.
And catch up to Elon.
The damn thing right in my hand. Oh, there it is.
The invisibility tube.
The invisibility tube. All right. And
And-
then where are you going?
Catch up to Elon.
Like that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Napalm.
All right.
Right with you, buddy. You're doing great.
You hear the silverware getting kicked off the table as you run across it.
Right? It's like, ting, 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 big footprint in the turkey, you know. Like,
And then Jax realizes the silverware is actually silver and stops.
ah! Yeah, so where he lifts up off the thing and then disappears
Yeah.
as it goes into his
I'll be
backpack.
with you in a few minutes.
Yell if you need me.
Oh,
You want another ice cube?
No, I'm good.
I got another circle.
Well, give me another circle. Circle gets a square.
Did you partake of my circles?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
You got circles now?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Just
I
much
did.
better with a circle.
It is.
Your circles
Sorry
made
about
me a mean person.
No.
Oh, they did.
Nice.
But justifiably mean.
Nice.
Ah, I see what you did there. It's
Oh,
not ice.
Okay.
Nice.
So, here's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Very nice ice.
Baby.
It just keeps going.
With echolalia.
You're gonna leap over
No.
the fire?
That's fireplace with
No.
open window.
The fire's not going anymore. The water's
Right,
going
okay.
I need to be 45 feet away from the person I want to cast this spell on.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move.
Oh,
So
yeah.
to 30 feet.
He's gonna move and jump on top of the fireplace
Good.
through the window. He's not going through the window, but
You just want to
there.
stand up there. All right, give me an acrobatics check or a jump check, whichever one you want. Whichever one you think you'll do worse at.
He kips off Elib.
I'm going with the other my options and jump.
Well,
Jump
acrobatics
or
first.
acrobatics, yeah.
What's acrobatics?
That would say it's probably acrobatics to jump up there.
Yeah.
It's not like a long jump.
14.
14. All right, you get up there, but you don't quite stick the landing. So you slip a little bit and end up sort of in the window.
Okay.
Oh, that's sorry. So you sort of end up in the window. Now you're a little off balance,
But
so I want you to make a concentration check for the spell.
Okay.
So concentration. So I'm going to say this is a difficulty 15
20 sided plus.
plus
Plus your
your
level
and your bonus.
and your bonus. So what's your intelligence? We're level 8.
Well, he's not a wizard. He's
Fire.
caster, either wizard.
What would be your wisdom bonus then?
Uh,
Oh yeah, wisdom. Your
Or
wisdom
charisma.
bonus plus 8
If he's
plus.
an oracle.
Huh?
Or charisma if he's an oracle. We don't know.
no.
Nobody really knows what he is.
28.
28. Okay, no problem.
That's high.
You slide to a stop. All right, what spell are you casting?
One second. Refreshing here.
No, what's that?
Murderous command.
Murderous command. What the hell does that do?
Makes you
Is there any
cast
fire associated with it?
He's used it before.
Yeah.
To great effect.
Target is compelled to kill its ally.
Murderous
He's casting on the guy that's not blind.
Right.
Gotcha.
He
Wow.
He
Will
doesn't need blind
negates.
people
All right,
swinging violently.
What's the DC on that?
16.
16. Made it. Did not work. Natural 19.
Okay.
And that was on this guy. This guy? Or no, this
No,
guy.
no, that guy.
The non-blind guy.
Well, he-
Blind guy.
He does turn to look at you, away from this person.
Okay.
And these you see it's kind of like, so these like they're smoke creatures, right? They're just sort of looking up at you, and you see it begin to.
Would he know who cast it?
Oh yeah, he has to yell out, "Kill your friends!" It's got a verbal.
When he was
component.
facing the other way.
Yeah, it does have a verbal component. You're right.
He would know.
Just check.
If somebody tried to cast it on you guys would know.
If I was familiar with the voice.
Can we just- Okay. Oh, I get like 10 calls a day, scam calls from people purporting to be the IRS to talk to me about my tax.
I was getting them all the time.
Do you get those too? Do you ever pick them up?
Watch it when I'm having a bad day. I want to piss somebody off. I do.
I put it on my. There's a setting on my phone where I said if they're not in my connection, in my contacts, it is a silence call, so my phone doesn't ring, and it immediately goes voice.
Yeah.
That's got it right there. All right, that was Napalm. So he's 2. All right, Napalm. You see
Yes.
that alligator dude come around the other side of your wall.
Yeah.
He sees you.
On the fireplace.
in the window,
Mhm.
the crushed out window.
He said, I'm not messing with you, you're too mean.
You're too mean.
No, you're just
Well, that doesn't-
fucking ugly.
That doesn't work for you because he has to touch you. So it's not.
My mom said that once to a chef when she worked at Pasta House. It was harassing her.
You're too ugly.
Yeah, he was verbally abusive to everybody,
Mhm.
and she was giving it back to him. He's like, and he made a comment about her not liking him because he's too mean, and she's like, no, it's because you're too fucking ugly.
Do you have anything in your hands, like a staff or a wand or some sort of material object?
Not that I know
Okay.
It would have been dangerous to make that jump if he did.
of. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yes, the window frame from where he caught himself.
Ta-da! He's not gonna do that first.
Could have used the pole, the thing to pole vault up there.
The thing?
Yeah.
The staff, if he had a staff, he could have
Oh,
used it
okay.
to pole vault up there.
He doesn't. The scimitar, right?
I'm not doing it with my.
Don't use the scimitar as a pole vault.
That's just it.
10-foot rad. So you're the only one in there. So he's going to sound burst you or sound blast you.
Okay.
The 10-foot radius. Nobody else is there. So I need from you a fortitude save as the entire, just the very air around you
Impression.
begins, making tons of noise and that kind of stuff.
Less than that, no, there wouldn't be any.
I know.
Yeah, the little the remaining pieces are now
Cards
out.
full of,
Yeah.
Fortitude, right?
Yes. It's a DC 15.
I mean, roll 21.
21. Okay.
21.
So so you are not. Is it half? To avoid being stunned. Oh, you're not stunned, but you still take damage.
How much?
D8. I have to roll it because I don't cheat. 7 points of sonic damage. Boom! As that goes off, it's like somebody lit off an M80 right next to you. All right.
Does that have those still?
Huh?
Does that have?
No, it's to avoid the stun. If you make
Okay.
this to say you're stunned. All right. So that being the case.
Smokies.
The little smokies. All right, so he's going to reach out and try to hit him again and miss, but the guy continues to stumble backwards. Actually, I'm gonna do the reflex save. Ooh, okay. So he falls.
He's blind.
Well, he's blind already, and he's moving backwards near steps.
Okay.
So he goes. You hear like
Yeah.
Uh,
He's out of range.
Yeah, well, you probably don't hear anything, but yeah, he's down. And then this guy whirls around and begins moving towards this direction. This guy continues to hug that guy. And you could see, so what is that? So it's a special ability.
Special hug.
It's so I guess maybe you could see it. Nobody else could. Grady, give me a quick perception check.
I can do that.
Ooh, he made it.
15.
All right, so you see this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Even though the creatures look at you, these tendrils are coming out of his back, and he's still got a hold of the guy.
His ass tentacles?
He's got ass tentacles, asticles.
Asticle?
He's got asticles. So you see, as this guy is sort of looking up at you, he hasn't moved towards you yet, he's just looking at you. But you see the asticles sort of tighten around this guy, and his eyes just roll up at his head, and he just collapses onto the ground.
Okay.
The asticles let go of him.
So he's all down.
He's down. And that other guy, the other non-blind one was sort of went like this at him, and the guy backed up, blinded himself and then backed up too far, and you
Fell
think
down the.
you think he may have fallen down the
The
stairs.
only thing left is that really those creatures now.
Well, no, there's still people are
They're
starting to
there,
run,
I
right?
mean, the only one's up, yeah, they're still the creatures.
Yeah.
They're the same. Okay.
Well, no, these guys are coming inside. So
Right,
you're up on
right,
the
the
thing.
guys in that group there by the wall of ashes.
Yeah, he's down. She's in the thing. You can still hear her screaming.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's okay.
So,
It's been a while before we get to.
but yeah, those are all dudes.
No matter whether we had the wall of ashes or not, anyway, so.
They're making short work of those guys. These aristocrat types.
Well, they're not much fighters.
No, they're not. All right, those are the smokes. The townies.
Burst or fireball.
Okay, I've got that in mind.
They are flat out
It's
running
double
for
up.
the door.
You can do a triple move if they're flat out running, right?
Well, I'm not gonna do that.
That's what I was thinking, either that.
But they're moving in. This woman, I think she's
Gets up and runs. Gets up and runs.
no, she's crawling towards the door, so she goes like a little bit over
Like-
there. Everybody else you don't hear, other than the yelling over here, you don't hear anything. Elif.
He would cast blood armor on himself and heads back, or continues heading towards that door.
So you like you be in the door here.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
This creature looks at you and goes.
I guess, should I do a perception to see if I even see it, or do I actually see it?
Oh, he's right in front of you.
Yeah.
He's 20 feet away. Yeah, and he's looked like he was heading towards that door.
There's a wall of ash here.
To the side, don't worry about it.
Yeah, he went around it.
Yeah, but it's the first time Elip's known any.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
All right. And so you got blood armor on.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Lady
And shield and
Splinterbone.
blood.
Drinks the blood of these two aristocrats.
Okay. Lady Splinterbone sees an opportunity.
Or she.
And she lifts off the ground and flies over and tackles this dude onto the ground.
Oh my god, I was right.
That makes my next action very, very easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jax is up. Jax is still invisible, and you see Eliv is now blood armor. Like you're just like covered in like hard blood.
As I bleed, it adds extra armor.
Right. One pass gets thicker and bigger and bigger. I run to the door.
Okay.
I see what's going on.
This guy looks like he's looking right at Eliv. I have to see if he can see you.
Elib the alligator
Is he
is,
invisible?
Well, I don't know. He might.
lizard man there is obviously the target.
Yeah.
Kill him.
Yeah.
You say that to Eliv?
I say that, Elib.
Okay.
My second action.
Okay. Oops. Oops. Nice. As far as you can tell, by the way, it does not.
He didn't track me and
He
I
did
ran
not.
this way.
He did not. He's looking directly at Elin.
Yeah. Good.
You gonna try and get behind him or some crazy thing?
Gee, no. Why would I want to do that?
I think that's a
Flanking would be stupid.
that's a terrible tactical idea, in my
The
opinion.
hell were you thinking?
All right. All right. So Jex does that. Great, you're up.
Yogi. Okay. I want to cast a fireball.
Here we go.
Position so I get as many of these guys as possible. Within a 20-foot radius.
Is that the Six Flags?
No, that's fireball.
Okay.
So center mass here, like here.
Yeah, center enough to get as many of them as I can.
All right. So in his 20-foot radius, that is 4, 8.
Yeah,
Yeah, it'll get everybody.
that'll get everybody.
Mhm. All right.
Okay.
And it'll get
Then the lady that you don't know about.
yeah, it'll get her too, and these guys.
Yep.
And can it penetrate through the wall?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you can walk through the wall.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
All right, well, it gets almost everybody. Okay. All right. So what's the DC?
He ends their suffering.
18 for half.
DC 18 for half. All right, let me check something here.
Viva la resistance! Viva the rich!
And it's a reflex save.
I mean,
Yeah.
place
Yeah.
on
Oh, yeah.
is 100% taking at the heart.
Yeah,
She is 100% eating the rich.
eating the rich. That's why you said, my next move is be a lot easier now.
One made it. This guy.
27 points of
Wow,
damage.
that's
Ooh.
Little Smokies.
He takes 13.
He didn't get blind. He succeeded his reflex.
How many points?
27.
They're all still up.
Okay.
13 for the one that made it.
Okay.
We're a cat bit toasty.
They are definitely toasty. Strudel Zoom toasted, if you
They're
will.
all still up, but he damaged all of them.
All of
Is the crawling woman still up?
No, she's on fire.
Roll!
Stop,
Four
drop,
halfling barbarians
stop.
came through with their barrels of explosives.
Okay. All right.
So, figure
You were
you,
Beth talking about the party of halfling barbarians in Boulder Gate.
It was me and I showed you that video.
Oh yeah, that's right. You showed me the video.
And then we stopped it.
Also, the screaming on the steps,
Yeah.
that stops.
I'm sure it does.
Uh,
Yeah, I figure if Lady Spoonerbone can attack the guy and start sucking with blood, I can burn me.
well, that guy's yelling. He was already kind of yelling like,
Hey!
okay. All right. So, they have they're a bit discombobulated, the smoke people, but everybody else out there is you don't hear any more screaming. So that's done. Gator.
Infinities.
All right.
Gator.
You have reach, right?
Mm-hmm. He doesn't know that.
Wait, wow.
He does not.
Unless he also has reach, and then we're just slap fighting for distance.
Well,
Alarms, I don't think so.
Sure. Okay.
It's an updated version of the troglodyte.
Yeah, he's gonna do that.
Who's that?
He is going to call lightning on you.
The number of lightning.
2, 300. Lightning.
Lightning.
Once per round thereafter. So it'll last a minute per. Whoa. Once
As long as he can concentrate.
as long as he concentrates. All right. So yeah, he's gonna call lightning. So I need a reflex save from you against DC 15.
I didn't succeed.
You did not succeed. Okay.
The worst part is your armor class is just gonna be cooling up and up and up and up and up.
Technically, we are.
Considered a water-based creature, right?
Yes. Argue against that, buddy. Where did he come from?
He came out of the water. Well, he came out of a boat. That's like,
He was on the water.
yeah, I would say he's water based.
When you get into the water, get
So 13. Really slowest we can get, yeah.
All right, and we're outside, so it's D10s instead of D6s.
Get an extra 4 AC against him.
Shit.
Yeah, he's not getting anywhere near you. If you can help it, which you probably can.
Now, it goes into
19,
exactly zoo.
22, 26 points of damage of electrical.
Shocking.
Oh.
You can see him sort of like beckoning at the sky with his like alligatory teeth.
How many points?
26.
26. Boom! You're practically deafened from the noise, the crack, the thunder that lands.
Got the double vision.
Yeah, it's like, whoa, hair standing up.
What's your AC now? Isn't
Well,
it every?
that wasn't slashing damage. Or
Oh, it's gotta be slashing
it's
or
gotta be
piercing.
slashing or piercing.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, his claws are slashing, so.
My DR did take 1 off on that, so.
One guy's blind.
Okay.
Was that a finger? Did you do that?
No, no, no.
Oh, I thought when you scratch, you kind of like use the middle finger.
He would never do that.
I would never do that. All right, so they come. So that's one move. He's gonna stay there. He's gonna come in. This guy lets out a yelp and begins moving faster.
Oh yeah.
Duh.
That's the smokes. Oh, that's I already checked off their blinding, didn't I?
Yep.
Okay. So we've only got one. Townies. This guy just does not give a shit.
Yeah. I'm just sticking around to think,
No.
oh, Ralph, what did
He's
he
headed out.
do for me?
I think. Oh, he's doing. He's headed out as well. Beats don't fail me fast. As the doors, so the doors, they, this lady throws the door open, and outside you could hear like screaming, yelling. Yeah, people are losing their minds. Well, not because of what's going on in here, but what's going on the ocean. Because they're
Okay.
we're on.
Well, they can see, right?
Yeah, they can totally see it.
Right.
And he's coming. It's been what? Since we're on the third round.
Third round now,
So
or will be.
yeah, so less than a minute away. He's like, when he's making that those War of the World machine noises and stuff like that. So he's coming through. He's coming through. Water is splashing up on this dock, and that kind of stuff. Ela, that guy just zapped you.
I'm gonna projectile vomit on him.
Okay. What spell
How
is
close
it?
do you have to be?
Breath weapon.
It's a breath
How
weapon.
close do you have to be?
60-foot line.
Oh shit! You can do it right there.
Like the little girl from Exorcist.
He gets a DC 16 reflex save himself for half damage.
What's in the barf that makes it so bad?
It's not technically barf. It's
Acid.
draconic breath weapon.
Okay,
But,
It worked.
So he gets a reef save. Ooh, he's got 3 good reflex.
he gets reef save for half.
Okay, he's gonna roll. Ooh, natty 19, 27.
Okay. So
What
he
happens
takes
is-
half damage. So 5, 10, 28, so 14 damage.
14. Nope.
And he has
Reminds me of the explosive
Yeah.
diarrhea at the arena.
You have to make a concentration check. Because he took damage in the middle. It's
Alright.
DC 15 plus DC 10 plus the damage taken, right?
Yeah.
10 plus the damage taken.
So he took 14, 15.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he has to make a 24 concentration.
All right. So he is it's D20 plus his caster level, which is 6 plus his ability mod.
It's a concentration check, which is not a D20. Oh yeah, it's a
It is.
D20. It's
And his ability mod is 2. So 6 plus 2 is 8.
15. He has a 15.
3. He concentration breaks, spell is over.
and now I take my move and I close the distance with him.
All right. Just running right up to him.
Yep.
Okay.
I've saved
10 feet away.
10 feet.
Oh,
because
okay,
I got
gotcha.
reach.
Got it. Okay. He has reach too, you see, because he's as big as you are.
Yeah.
So in this case, it's just he doesn't have weapons; it's just arms. He's got arms.
He
He
just
looks,
is-
he looks
just-
very much like this
Just
guy.
his big flashing arms.
Yeah, exactly. Bludge, I think.
No,
Yeah.
it is not.
Could be.
They're very blunt claws.
Well, it's been like 2 weeks since manicure. All right, so that was Elid. Lady Splinterbone's busy. So Jex is up.
She's having in.
I move into position behind the alligator.
Okay. Like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And stab at thee.
Ooh, okay, go for it. And you get flank bone.
Yeah.
Sneak attack.
It doesn't affect AC, I don't think.
No, it does not affect AC. I rolled a 17.
Okay.
Plus.
Plus 2 for
I'll
flanking.
get there.
Plus 2 for flinching.
10, 12, so it's 29.
29.
Yeah.
That's a hit. Get face.
Wait, what? I need to see something. But
Okay.
I'm going to
Me
point
personally?
out- Yeah.
Okay.
An ability I just realized that I've got here. That when the shadow tries to move behind me to do the same thing, it can't.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can only be flanked by somebody with 12 plus levels of rogue. Jeez, how does that happen?
I don't know.
I'd be very curious. That it's no problem, but I'm
Um,
very curious where that power comes from.
It's one of the feats.
It's improved uncanny dodge.
Yeah.
But is that a blood creature thing for my level, or that's what I'm guessing it is?
I think so.
Because that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It essentially, unless I've got a level 12 rogue in my pocket,
Yeah.
you can't be flanked.
Right.
But your shadow guy's not going to know that I have that.
No. If you go, he's coming towards you. So
13 points of damage against the alligator.
13. Did you add your
That
precision?
is my sneak attack.
Okay.
My family fork attack is 1d3 -2.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I add, it's just 1 point of damage every time I use my fork. It's all sneak attack.
It's all
damage,
sneak. Okay.
basically.
Still 12 points of sneak attack damage. That's not nothing.
Right.
He's still up, but he's like, ow!
So 13 altogether though.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Napalm.
Okay. I'm going to cast Searing Light
On whom?
on the guy in front of me.
One of the blinded guys. Okay.
Oh, wait a minute,
No.
no, this guy. Let me do this guy. 'cause
The
that-
unblinded guy.
Unblinded guy.
Oh, okay.
I keep forgetting that's he's unblinded.
Well, he was headed for the door, and then Elid came out of the door. This guy materialized, got stabbed, so he's like pivoting.
Okay, well, so.
Yeah, right there.
Get
you
stabbed.
Searing
He
Light, so
started
Searing
that.
Lighted. And he is undead, correct?
He is undead.
All right.
Fearing light. So I gotta make it's a reef or a fortitude save for me. I think it's a fort save.
I believe it's a fort save.
It does none on my sheet.
Really?
Yes.
That
Oh,
could-
for undead, maybe.
Yeah, well, yeah, for Searing Light, it says.
saving throw none.
None.
That's right. So a creature struck by an undead creature takes 1d6 points of damn per caster level up to 10. So 8d6, no save.
88 versus undead,
88.
but it says here.
So you do have to make
vulnerable to bright light. It's 8/8.
Okay.
so in this case, focusing down, you blast. Yeah, you must succeed on a ranged touch attack. Let me check his touch AC. Ooh, well, it's about the same, isn't it?
If they didn't do a roll.
Yeah, ranged touch.
Attack.
Basically, a D20 plus your spell bonus, spellcasting bonus.
Not improved uncanny dodge at 5th level.
Okay.
That's crazy.
No, I'm good.
I'm good with it too. It's just wow.
Yeah.
Did you hit the ranged touch?
Rolled a 17, but what is my bonus on my?
It should be your level
Alright, so 8.
plus your ability bonus. Are you wisdom? Wisdom
yes.
based? Okay, so with your wisdom bonus.
Plus 5.
Plus 5.
8 plus 5, right?
Plus
13?
13, yeah, plus 13.
So 13 plus 13, 26.
Yeah.
26. All right, that hits.
Okay.
So
So is it 68.
8 D8. It's your level.
88.
That's what I thought. Oh, one time.
Yeah. All right, that's the one who's been doing so well.
11, 18, 19, 20, 22, 26, 27, 33.
33. All right, so the light comes pouring out of your, and you're like, woof. The guy had.
Well, actually, the light comes down.
Oh,
from
does it
the
come out of
mountain.
the sky? I
Yeah.
thought it comes out of you because you have to
No.
make a ranged attack. I think it comes out of him. It's
Okay.
not an area
Either
of
way, it
attack.
comes out-
Either way.
Either way, it
Yeah.
hits it.
Light strikes him.
Yeah.
It hits him,
Out of
and
your open palm.
you
Okay.
basically see like Sort of like, well, what you see is like sort of like the X-ray kind of thing, where it's like, you know, it sees a smoke and just like just blows through him, and he just completely disappears.
Nice.
Problem solver.
Do you want to move?
That guy there,
These are all blind for another round.
let me get off.
There's a guy there.
Yeah,
If he's connected to that one,
You can see him through the window, actually, if you wanted to attack him, but
this guy
he's through the window.
or that guy. Well, you're still standing.
you're
in the-
standing in an open window.
Right.
Yeah, this guy is like, you know, he's a
This
squirrel,
guy's,
so
guy's
he's
probably
like,
still blind, right?
This guy's blind. These are all blind.
Right,
For
okay.
another round.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna stay right there for that till they get, because they can't see me,
Right.
so there's no reason to move.
yeah, they can't see it.
Yeah, so let's do that.
All right, the gator is going to attack.
Focus on this. I'm done.
Yeah.
Alright, but
He's going to attract. He's
He's
going to
gonna try
attack.
to chompy at you.
Well, he's going to try and hit you. He gets 2 attacks, 1 for each arm, 1 for each hand.
Who's his claws?
Yeah, he's basically. One's gonna miss. That's a 13, but the other one is a 27. Miss 27 misses. What's your AC now?
Against him, 28.
All right.
no,
Well, he misses both. He's unhappy about that. And then he is going to take a 5-foot step to get out of flank without provoking, and still stay 10 feet from him. It's not going to be much, but all right. The smokes do nothing because they're still blind. The townies, who have I got? Townies. So she stands up. This guy. Okay, let me. Here, I think I got.
delirious from being sucked off. Delirious from being sucked off.
Yeah.
I heard off, not out.
Well, I've been thinking of one of those. Really sucked off.
Move to flank.
Oh, sorry. It's my turn.
When it is your turn. Is it her turn?
It's Smokey's turn.
No, it's
And then
it's
townies.
townies.
Townies,
Townies
okay.
turn.
Move to flank though.
So
Pool of blood.
yeah, a little pool of blood around him.
Well, that's not working out for him.
Indeed, it was. She's like,
Wow, one of those mist creatures must have got him.
yep. Girl senses an opportunity, she takes it.
Oh,
He lives up. Oh, these guys are out in the street.
Yeah, they're gone.
Yeah. They stupid.
Elam's gonna take a 5-foot step to re-engage flank.
Okay. It won't quite re-engage flank
Until I move.
until he moves.
Okay, that's fine.
But you still get your full attack.
I'm gonna get
You're not
full
flanking, but
And Elam's gonna get the zoomies.
Ooh.
What does that mean?
Well, you'll
Leverage.
find out.
Okay.
It means I'm about to get slightly easier for him to hit.
But, there's gotta be a but.
Oh yeah. I'm much stronger and have more hit points.
Okay.
And about to do a whole lot of damage to him very quickly. So 21 to hit,
That will hit.
19.
All right, wait. Before you start rolling damage, though, he is partially incorporeal, so you get a 25% miss chance.
when did that start happening? Okay.
Okay. So before I start rolling damage, does the 19 also potentially hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay. So you want
So for each hit,
It's
it's 25% miss chance.
25%. Okay, so you
He's
need to roll
he's not
percentile
fully
dice.
incorporeal, he's
You need
partial.
to-
the D4.
Yeah, you need
Right.
if you get a 1, no hit.
Yeah.
Okay. So no hit on the first hit, yes hit on the second hit.
Gotcha. Okay.
So second hit.
Calm down.
I got him.
Stop
Look
doing
at
it.
it.
Stop doing it.
I can't.
20 points of damage.
Ouch. That stung. He felt that one.
Good for him.
All right. Lady S is doing what she does. Top of the order is
Do
Jax.
so well.
Round 4.
5 foot step.
5 foot step. Okay.
I am flanking now.
Yep. So you suspect that this guy will arrive here in about half a minute. 6 more rounds.
Okay.
Who's coming in 6 more rounds? He needs to go away.
Kaiju.
Flush.
Oh God. Now I've got the word kaiju in my head set to the tune for the children's TV show from PBS Caillou.
Caillou, is that little bald dude that everybody hates?
It's the little bastard everybody hates, yeah.
Why does everybody hate him? I've never seen the show, so I don't know. Why does everybody hate him?
You have 3, 4 seconds.
You do.
What are you doing over there? And why do you need such dice?
Because he got to roll something.
Okay. So
Why don't you use your 14 sides?
some corrosive touch.
Oh, okay.
I have to hit it, and then I've got percentile dice. The spell does 5d4 plus 5 of acid damage,
Okay.
and I got my sneak attack in here also. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Ladies and gentlemen,
23 touch
What?
attack.
That will hit 25% miss chance. Yeah, Doug?
I'm just saying I'm leaving you, and enjoyed listening to all of your banner. And Kevin, you're still brilliant.
Thank you.
40 on
Thank you,
percentile.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Still hit.
See you guys.
Yeah.
Take care, buddy.
Bye.
2, 3, 6, 9, 14 plus 5, 19 points of damage.
Okay.
More acid because you can't get enough.
Right. Never can have too much acid.
Okay. All right. So, and you do see the acid does work. It is burning his skin. He does not like that.
Okay, good.
All right.
I'm gonna hold on to this because I might do it again.
All right. Is that it for you?
I took a 5 foot step and did that. Yeah.
That's it. That's all you can do.
Well,
Unless you want to do something as like a bonus action or something.
I can do a move action. Well, no, I can't do a move because it's a 5 foot step. So I'm done.
Okay. Napalm.
Well, gee, what should I do?
Kill the gator, kill the gator.
Oh,
Can you anchor him?
can I do a perception check to see if this guy
Is he a
has?
is he a person?
Is he carrying anything on a belt or in his
Yeah.
hands or anything?
Absolutely. Yeah.
I was thinking like dimensional anchor or whatever.
Yeah, something like, yeah, no, not yet. See what I-
26 perception.
Yeah, you don't see anything, like he's not wearing clothing or anything. He doesn't have a backpack or a sword.
I was interested if he had a belt and then some sort of talisman hanging off it that he might be able to control that big guy.
Nothing like that.
You're looking to pickpocket him.
Well,
You're looking
you
to
know,
pickpocket.
Well,
since they are
What?
big on fire. no-
during the final combat in Wrath of the Righteous, Gato was up against
Arilu.
Arilu, and couldn't do anything to her.
Couldn't hurt.
Okay. So I did quick perception check on all the stuff she had. I stole her crown, which was a +6 intelligence. He leaped up. I leaped up, took it, and I've got spring movement, so I was able to leap up, take it, and get away from her.
Which, you know.
Just to piss her off. It was worse.
She was pissed.
Oh man.
He was not happy. Let's try some of these pickles.
So I like the fact that the first 2 people said that Gato was their favorite character other
Yeah.
than them.
Right. Fireball.
And then we got sidetracked, really.
Say what?
Try fireball the guys that are left.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get rid of them.
I was
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was very happy with people's perception of Gatto.
It was a great.
The person that one hated, just loved to hate.
Well, yeah, and he was a great character. And then
Definitely.
when you started owning up
Oh,
some of the things that you did off stage, like you should see the look. I was looking at Gordon when you told them that you had let more than one creature out of Baphomet's prison. Gordon is like, you did what? The who now? Chuck's just like,
Oh, Chuck.
poor Chuck. The conscience of the group.
Oh,
Yeah.
We have a book. I put it on the website called it says
Paladins.
Our Paladin's allowed to do that.
Yeah.
Right.
And it said a guidebook for the morally indecisive religious warrior. It's like 40 pages long. So every time our
Can I make a deal with the devil? Oh
no. So every time Matt, our paladin of Iomade, would do something and start to say or think about doing something sketchy, Chuck, who played the cleric, was like, "You're a paladin. You can't do that. You're a lawful good
You're a
paladin."
lawful good paladin.
Some of them were just like, he wanted. What was the one? He wanted to use the captured drows as bait for the dragon.
No, yeah, you can't do that.
He wanted, you guys disrupted a cult, and he wanted to take the cult over and get their money
And get their money.
and call it proactive tithing.
Yes.
It was.
Oh, that was the other thing that I loved telling them about. Were the slaves that we freed that I resold.
I think exactly what Jennifer was like. "Fine." So they went. They attacked this warehouse, this slaver's warehouse, and there was a bunch of slaves in there in boxes.
Right.
And they let all these slaves out, and we're like, "You're free now. You're free now."
And there's
like,
two we had to get.
yeah.
But the rest are like, okay, you're free, but you're in, Urushle.
Illusionary.
Illusionera.
Yeah, you're in basically a demonic city, and these guys were like orcs and stuff.
Yeah.
And so this guy, so they're like, "All right, well, you're on your own. We can't really help you."
So you helped them all right.
Well,
So Don calls some friends of his, some friends of his.
The other slave guild.
Well, you guys want free money?
Do you want some?
It wasn't free. I charged them
Yeah,
for
you're
it.
gonna find your fee.
But a minimal thing. They made out great.
Oh, yeah.
doing it.
So did you.
I did too.
That was just wrong.
Yeah.
My turn. I was chaos neutral. They kept saying I was evil.
That's an evil act.
Yes, but I also did good at it.
You did good at it.
Yeah.
Oh, kindness.
And you had Ned. Ned was nice.
Yeah, that was great. And again,
Ned.
no questions about Ned.
Ned was a hat.
Ned was the hat. So I go away.
It's a hat.
So I go away from the party for an afternoon
Yeah, in Illusionary, in the Demon City.
in the Demon City.
With your hat?
No hat. No.
Not yet.
I go out. I come back. I'm wearing this armadillo.
A
that
live
talks,
armadillo that talked.
and there's no questions about it.
No one else in the entire party says anything. It's like, oh, well, talking armadillo hat. Sure, yeah, we're in the middle.
See those every day.
Yeah.
Demon City. It makes sense.
Yeah.
How does that?
It's
Yeah.
obvious.
Well, and the good thing about Ned was he gave you it was like you could re-roll one roll per day. It was like a lucky hack.
Well, no, it was incredible luck or something like that, where if I declare it before I roll, it was +8.
Yeah, that's right.
If I added it after, it was +4. So I could roll, screw up, but just by a little and add 4.
Yeah.
I can only do it once a day, but +8 on a roll.
I know, right? Okay, got whose turn it was.
My turn.
Oh, Napalm. All right, so yeah, what are you doing? You're still standing in there.
Another fireball in order.
Okay.
Earning his
On-
nickname.
On who?
On this group of
On these guys?
Yeah,
The smokes? Okay.
yeah, positioning them well enough to get this guy plus them.
Oh, yeah, it'll easily,
Yeah.
20 feet is gonna be,
Should
this is the diameter of it, so yeah, it'll easily
Yeah,
get
yeah,
everything.
do them all.
get them all.
Yeah. The other thing that helped with him was accepting the kiss.
Oh, yeah, ridiculous kiss.
Ridiculous kiss.
That would, yeah.
And you're still her devoted servant.
Big time.
Even back in the Lucian era?
Even when I yelled at her once.
You were mad.
I was pissed. I was.
I was doing my job. Oh, I gotta make some reflex saves.
And they're blind.
Yes.
That may invalidate the
I think it might
reflex save.
invalidate reflex.
I gotta check conditions now.
You're not dodging something you can't see.
That's 28 points, so.
Okay, let me check the blind condition. Okay. Blinded. -2, lose dex bonus, -4 penalty on strength and dex. Oh, it's -4 on all perception checks that rely on vision.
Laugh out that wall fire anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
All opponents are considered blind creatures.
Yeah, right.
All right, so it
Just too much
doesn't. It just yeah, they get just -4, which is basically their reflex save is only. It is 4, so it's even up.
So even, okay. And the DC is what? 18, 16? What was it?
Yeah, what was the DC on that fireball?
18.
18.
Ooh, 1 made it. 2 made it. Natural 20, natural 19. All right, so half is how much?
How much damage did you do?
27.
27?
Half
So
would
half
be
13.
13. All right, so that one.
They all
That one. Yeah. Okay.
You 2 of them back?
Yeah. Okay. They're just blasted. So it's gonna be the closest ones are gonna be just blown away.
It's a gazebo.
And the other 2 are just barely moving.
This creature is like, whoa! And it's getting a lot closer. As you like blast them again, you think that there's some sort of connection. Maybe.
Yeah. Look.
I was gonna say,
He definitely doesn't like. He definitely notices
No,
he
knows
doesn't
it,
like
yeah,
that
yeah.
because he
knows
can
when
easily see over the wall.
He knows when they're going away.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. You want to move? You can still move.
Right now, I'm in a good spot.
You're in a good spot.
yeah, you really are.
I mean, yeah. I mean, they're still blind. This is their life off being blind. You're busy with him. This guy's the only one I have to worry about. But he's still probably not always the maybe cleaning the splinter at the moment. Maybe foaming the splinter or something.
I'm just putting you up there so it's a little bit higher.
You're up on the thing, okay.
Yeah. Gator. All right. So
Gator.
he's gonna try and touch again. 28. I mean 28.
Well, it's a little lower now because I'm all human.
What does that mean?
Oh,
Eight?
The blood rage.
Oh, the blood. You're raging. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't treat Elib's blood rage as an Elib mad. I treat it as if he's a big dumb puppy who got the zoomies.
Right.
Give down puppy.
Natural 20. One of them. The other one would be a 22. That's a miss, probably, right?
The other one's a miss.
Okay. So natural 20. Even 10, 25.
Miss.
25 is a miss, even with the.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So just a hit.
With just a hit, exploding dice. Right.
Why would it be exploding dice?
Unconfirmed
unconfirmed
crit, he
crits.
rolls floating die.
And what does exploding die do?
If you roll,
If I roll-
an 8-sided D8, and you roll an 8, you get to roll another one. You get to keep rolling them as long as they're an 8 on an 8-sided die.
And that works for us too?
Works for us too.
And the odds are.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It's a house rule. Well, it hasn't always been a house rule in this game, but
But I could have last turn gotten
Oh, maybe,
extra
yeah.
damage.
yeah.
All right, we won't do it. Let's if we're not doing it for you,
Next session.
Yeah, next session we'll start. We'll try to pay more.
Unconfirmed crits.
All right, I need a will save from you.
Oh,
Yes.
on crits though. Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, only on crits.
Yeah, it's only on credits.
Okay. I didn't crit last time. So.
Right, okay.
Yeah, you
Alright.
would still get it.
17 points of physical damage. In this case, it would be slashing.
Okay.
I also need a will save from you as the acidic touch begins to burn your skin.
So how much that you said that was acidic? So the 15 points was
17 points. That's
I have deal.
physical. Okay.
so
How much
15
was
points
acid?
of physical damage.
No acid damage. It's coming now.
Okay.
It's an acidic touch. There's no acid damage associated with it, but it has to do with what happens after you're wounded. It's called. So I'll just.
Yeah, read it.
So
It's called racking touch. This guy's incorporeal touch causes painful wounds that manifest as burns, deep bruises, or crumbling fissures. This counts as magical for the purposes of DR. Touch attack, and then
What is the damage?
Oh, so no extra damage for wrecking touch,
Oh, okay.
Okay.
but you still have to make a will save or take the shaken condition because of the additional
burning.
How does that affect someone who has acid resistance?
It's not technically acid.
It's, think of it as just nerve damage, kind of.
Okay. 18.
Okay, no problem. So you still take the 17.
You took the
And it's
17.
magical for the point of view of DR.
Yeah.
Okay. That's him. Oh, let me. So they're sighted. No, this is the last round. They're still blind because of the big sight.
That means nothing overcomes the DR, right?
Correct.
Let me check. It's considered magical for the point of view of it.
But DR is, I get to ignore the damage regardless of source because I'm in the rage zone.
Oh, okay. So your DR overcomes my magical
Right.
attacks.
Her
Okay.
particular DR.
My type
fine.
of my
Okay.
type of DR.
Cool. The smokes are still blind. The gator's just gone. The smokes are going to be milling about over here. This smoke is going to continue to run this way after those guys, even though they've gone outside,
Right.
which should cause quite a ruckus out there.
Oh, once he gets outside, yes.
She's going to back up to here, having drunk her fill.
And see what we do.
Well, she's with you guys, but everybody's outside, so yeah.
Yeah.
So she's going to do that. He lives up.
Don't go back inside wounded looking for help. What other? I mean,
Okay, so 27 because I'm flanking.
Okay, that's it.
And, uh, 21 because flanking.
oh.
Those are both hits. 25% mischance though.
I did not roll a 1 on either of my die.
Oh, perfect. Okay, great. So they're both hits. Here it comes.
Okay, so 11 and 12 is 23.
That pretty good. I'm gonna have some more of those.
And 24. 23 and 24 damage.
He's
47 total.
Okay. He staggers backward. He's not dead, but you're assuming you're using your axe?
Yeah.
All right. So he staggers backwards from the force of the blow, right where he is, but manages not to step over you and land on you. Okay. You kind of skitter out of the way as he's stepping backwards. So he steps backward. It's like he's pushed back a little bit. Yeah. All right. Jax.
Was it Jax this first?
Jax.
26 to hit.
That'll hit.
86 percentile. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 was, I guess that was it. Okay, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 21, 26 plus 5 is
31?
31.
31 acid damage right up the tailpipe.
Using the fork?
Oh yeah.
All right. Describe your kill.
He
He
stumbles back to me and I kind of shove it up his bum. Shock it. Really gross.
You see his alligatory eyes go. Stagger sideways. Give me
And I look back at that guy.
Which guy?
No. The monster coming.
Oh,
this
the
way.
kaiju. Okay. It's making that
He's still
noise.
coming.
He's still coming.
Okay.
He's getting close too. There's a lot of water splashing up on here as he's moving a ton of water. This guy goes down. This guy reacts badly to that.
That's what I wanted to see if he reacted.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
definitely reacting. That guy goes down. Give me a reflex save real quick. This is the fork. The fork may be wedged
Oh no!
because he immediately clenched.
Oh yeah.
that a natural 2?
I rolled a natural.
Fork is like bring as he goes sideways. It's
I'll
just,
get it later.
it's just sticking out of his ass.
But
Right?
technically, once you
Fork it, I mean,
The fork on it is done.
stick a fork in him, he's anal retentive.
All right, and you whip around and are looking back at this guy who's coming.
well, what you do is you push the fork in deeper and then it should.
And then, yeah.
Just come right out, man. You probably just have to declench him. Just spread and need a hand, extra hand over here. Where's Fletcher when you need that third hand?
You're
Hold-
gonna have
hold
to
this
express
box
his
open.
glands.
All right, Napalm, you're up.
Alright, we'll get these 2 guys left, huh?
Yeah, and they now could look like they can see
Yeah.
because now they're like turning towards you.
Yeah, well. Yeah, well. Thank you.
They're probably more turning towards Starling because that's where the noise has been coming from.
There's a lot of ambient noise happening anyway, unless you're
They-
doing some sort of battle
Do
yell or
they
something.
need a fireball? Do they need some searing light?
Now, did you say that the wall of ashes comes down?
I think it's, let me see how many rounds that lasts.
I think that lasted longer
Yeah,
than the
it was
blindness.
just a condition, yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't say how long it lasts.
Doesn't say duration for,
But anyway,
if it says concentration, you spend a move action to concentrate, he hasn't moved, so
yeah.
it's still there.
Alright, okay, I think it could endure another fireball.
No,
Let's just do that.
yeah, we don't call you napalm for nothing. Cause it gets both of them, rather than
Right,
just
well,
one.
a lot, yeah. I've got some other stuff too, not my fireball on kind of fun. But 23 points of damage.
So even half of that, even if they make their saves, that's 11. They had 2 points and 3 points left. So they are.
What happened to the
Completely
big
blown
green
away.
guy?
Well, he lets out another bellow. He's not happy about it, and he's not. Doesn't look like he can. He's not speeding up, but he's going to be here in 4 rounds.
Remove the acid. Wall,
Oh, the fire, yeah,
The fog
I'll dispel the
asphalt.
wall of ash.
asphalt.
Just
Yeah.
stop it. Okay.
Really
Oh,
is
she's
small.
dead. These people are all
Oh
dead.
yeah, they're all dead.
They should be.
They're looking kind of charred for some reason.
Those
Those monsters were rough on them.
Those monsters must have killed them that way, yeah.
Because we're nobody can see us.
Those monsters.
Those bastards. Those bastards.
All
They were
right.
vicious.
Hold on for a second. I'll be right back. We're gonna run upstairs for a second. Save you one of those. Yeah.
His next task is to go get the great stone idol thing.
And get out of here.
Well, I want to see if I'm touching it, if I can command that guy.
Oh yeah, we got, at least if we get that, we can see what happens to him. But that we gotta get first. He said 4 rounds before the guy showed up. Okay. We got the scroll.
He
Yes.
just goes and picks it up. And Jack stops in the harness and reaches over your head and
Touches it.
touch it.
That's a kaiju,
What do you say?
that creature.
I mean, that's what we've been calling it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lizard thing we need to get.
Almighty kaiju, return to the sea. And if that doesn't work, we're just gonna go back.
Well, we get our statue, we don't care.
Yeah,
Where did we land? What's gonna happen?
yeah, so we wipes out the city, that's acceptable losses.
Well, that's what it is, That's where we solve our problem.
Well, he's got his booties. Even can lift 2 tons off the ground.
God.
Can drag 9,200.
Yeah, we go. That's what we need.
I'm telling you, man.
He's a great minion.
He is a great minion. Partner. You're a partner.
He's a wacky.
Minion is fine.
Yeah, he's
You're
a
conciliary.
conciliary.
Elib is fine with that, but when I talk to others, you and I are partners.
Yeah.
We all
I don't want them getting the idea that, you know.
Not that kind of partner, but
Right, oh, no.
What kind of party are you talking about?
what is platonic gay best friends forever?
Yeah.
Or
BGGFFL.
best
Best gay guy friends for life.
Yeah, well, you wanna see?
God.
Well, Bert don't mind anything, but they're.
Threw away the basket.
you did. This is why they can't have my son.
Yeah, that was his punishment for oriented birth.
You get my wings wrong?
Yeah, so your basket.
Where he talked, it's
Hey,
not
hey,
like he's
Greasy.
done, stuff he's done before.
Well, yeah. Yeah, family fork. 1d3 -2. Because I have no strength.
You try and pull your fork out of the lizard first.
No. You get to the idol. I'll be there in a second.
Who's got the scroll of reduce items? That the Jex thing?
Let's just say yes for this encounter.
Yes. It would have to be me anyway, wouldn't it? You don't have it.
It could have been Ruined, but
That's what I want out.
Could have been Rude.
he's not here.
I'm sure
Yeah.
he gave it to you.
He gave it to me when he wasn't gonna make it. Like.
Yeah.
How far away is that? That's 2 turns to get there, isn't it?
It's 1 turn with a double move.
Yeah, but I gotta get my fork first.
You come back to your fork.
Huh?
Come back to your fork.
Well, I thought that also, but then again, we might just disappear from this area. It's family heirloom. We gotta get the fork first.
How far away from me are you?
70 feet.
Well, I mean, you probably could make that in one move.
I'll get the fork.
Alright.
You guys get the idol.
We need to scroll.
I'll get there and then cast the spell. We got 3 turns.
Or,
About 60 feet.
there we go. Yeah, nothing.
Alright, so the big creature is coming.
Yeah, we know.
The rest of the creatures are dead.
We know.
And it's Elif's turn.
And it's Elif's turn.
He's gonna do a double move to this thing.
Okay.
And he's gonna squat down so that he can pick it up. Next.
Alright, how much can Elif lift?
2
Do
tons.
you wanna know?
2 tons.
And he can drag 9,200 pounds.
Excuse me.
Okay, so this boulder, essentially it's made of stone, so it's a boulder. And it's about the size of a Mini Cooper. So would you say, how big is a Mini Cooper? Like 8 feet by 5 feet? So this probably weighs close to 1.5 tons. You could lift 2 tons?
Yeah.
How?
I'm big and I've got the zoomies.
All right. So you're just like, "Rrr." so even though you can lift that much, it's not like you just go like this. You're like, "Rrr."
It's what I can lift off the ground.
Right. So you can lift it off
I
the
can
ground.
lift 1 ton is a heavy load.
All right. So it's about 1.5 to 1 3/4 tons.
Yeah.
So
Under 2 tons.
it's going to cut your movement rate in half.
It's okay. I get to it this round
But you have
and I squat so that next round I can pick it up and make essentially 1 move with it.
okay. Just, oof, and you're just gonna hold it. So holster all your weapons. That kind of. All right. So that being the case, Lady Splintermone is going to move to here, and she's going to say to you, "We should go." Well, she says, actually, she doesn't say we should go. She says, "I'm terribly sorry. It's been we've had a great time, but I have to go now."
Okay.
And that's what she says.
Okay.
So Jex, what are you gonna do? You're the only one. Well, so Elid's over there. The wall is gone. You see a bunch of scorched dead bodies over here. This guy's dead, but he's still got his fork in your ass. Your fork in his ass.
Somebody else has got.
Somebody's ass has got a fork.
I extract my fork.
Okay, yeah. It takes a sec, but okay.
That's my standard action.
Okay.
And then I move towards the idol.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do that.
Okay.
All right. Napalm, what are you gonna do?
When you come down off the
Stay
fireplace,
there, coming. We're good.
come down from the fireplace, get down and meet up with them.
You go.
Yeah.
What, you gonna go this way and around, or you
Yeah.
gonna jump
No,
out?
just jump down.
Jump down. Just enough, yeah,
Okay.
different out.
Okay. Give me a quick acrobatics check. It's probably gonna be pretty easy, but if you roll a 1, they fall prone. So,
9.
9? Okay, you're fine. All right, so you just jump down and go over there. Gator's dead, smokes are dead, townies are either dead or gone. This guy leaves, and you can hear. So you guys are outside. You could hear from around the other side of the building, like the sound of people screaming.
Screams and panic.
Yeah, it like goes up. It's already noisy back there because people are all panicking because of this guy. Now this guy shoots out into the crowd, and they're like, what the hell? This whole festival. This is the worst festival ever.
They said they're fun size. They weren't fun at all.
Fun at all. All right, so that's round 6. He's 4 rounds away. What do you guys do? She disappears.
Okay. In turn order still, I get to the idol.
Okay.
And cast reduce item.
Okay, what does that do?
It takes it down to a
Reduces it
4
by
of size.
16th from each dimension.
Okay.
Down to a 16.
What it reduces it to a 16th in
Okay.
each dimension. We had calculated before it should shrink it to about the size of a bread box.
Yeah.
1/16 of a normal size. So yeah, that'd be like about this big. So about the size of a possum. All right, so it gets super small. And then
Where you going?
Elif, who was preparing to squat 2 times.
There. We gotta wait for it to land now.
Touch it, don't let it drop. We need that. All right, so you got it. You run down there. Do you do anything when you get there? Because you still have a standard action.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna wait.
Elif, you're like, whoop, 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 whoop. I still have it.
Ela, you have possession of the idol.
I do have possession of the idol.
You hear that, GM?
I hear it.
Okay, we're going back to the prime material.
All right, you guys are like,
Gone.
we're gone.
Bye-bye.
All right. About that time,
We don't care.
But when you go back to the Dreamlands, you have to pick up a newspaper or something.
Yeah, yeah,
City destroyed by angry kaiju.
yes.
Idol missing. You know.
Disappears? Does he just give up?
I don't know.
Does he disappear? Maybe he's.
Well, it was his guys under the pretend guise of like them being
Right.
from that other city who brought the idol here. So I don't know that he was too focused on the idol. He certainly didn't like his guys getting aced.
They try to attack us then.
Because
I
this
thought
guy
about-
was throwing cleric spells.
I thought about using one round to see if possessing the idol could control him, but we never even tried that.
No, you're just within
Well,
within
she
10
says,
seconds.
"Hey, we're out of here." I'm like, "Yeah, we're out of here."
Okay. You guys are behind yourselves back on the star.
We'll get a newspaper the next time we go.
How long does reduce item last? It's not permanent, is it? 1 day per level. For like a week? Just stay that size for a
We
week.
sit in the boat for that long.
All right, cool.
Don't put it. We're not putting it on like an end table or anything like that.
Well, it doesn't show up in the. It doesn't show up with us in the boat.
You know,
It
consider
stays in the Dreamlands
It
until we
stays-
go back, but it's considered part of my.
Ours. It comes back to where we are. Yes.
I was gonna say, if you can get it back to the prime material, you guys have access to a catapult. You guys can do the funniest thing.
Oh.
Put it in the catapult, sproing, cancel the spell, and suddenly there's a Mini Cooper headed towards somebody.
The whole.
In the prime material plane, we may need to get 1 or 2 more of those scrolls.
Mm.
You won't be able to do. Or what? Did you make it? That scroll, or did you buy it?
We commissioned it.
From whom? You remember who?
There was a magic shop here in town that Lady Splinterbone had taken.
Oh,
us
in this
to.
town. Okay.
An exorbitant fee. We paid like 4 times what it was worth
Right.
to have it
Um,
done lickety split.
Can the mages on board the ship create scrolls?
Yeah, probably.
Do
But
they,
the likelihood
they have
of
that spell though?
probably, I would say almost certainly not. And they probably don't have appropriate snowstorm lab on the ship.
Yeah.
They're traveling, right? All right, you guys have managed to acquire the stone idol.
Greenstone
The
Idol of the Lizard.
Yep.
Chick.
And that was very deftly done, by the way, with the reduce item kind of thing.
That's quite clever.
Quite clever. And it worked very well. We get these out of the way. All right, so
Okay, so we're back in the prime.
right, you're back on the boat.
How far away from
Cassomir?
yeah.
Only a couple of days. Probably
Okay.
48. You were only 72 hours away before. Now you're closer.
We do believe we can find those scrolls in Cassomir.
Definitely. Yeah. So is that the map?
Yeah.
That's the map.
Okay. So you guys were last time we were 4 days away. So now you're about 2 days away.
Okay.
So you've got but that said, you still got the Night Hag Ambassador's Heartstone, you got the Captain's Tricorn,
Yeah.
and then a red web foot. You've almost got everything.
Lady
So-
Splinterbone is going to put in a good word for us with some night hag somebody or other to
Well, she gave
see
you
if we can entreat them.
Yeah, so she said she would put a good word in for you guys. She knows of a night hag who lives in a different city. The city's called I don't know what the city is called.
Hagsville.
Hagsville, yeah.
That sounds better than
Dilathleen is where the city is. So I don't know
That's
exactly
not
what
right.
but it's a city you haven't been to yet. But Lady Splinterbone said she would handle it.
Okay, so we do not have the red rub foot yet, right?
No.
We did not.
We have the tricorn.
Right. So we
That
just
is
need
signed-
the 2 things.
Yeah, you
The
just
Night
need
Hag Ambassador's
Ambassador's
Heartstone.
Heartstone and
the
the
red
red
web
foot. Then you will be ready to go back to the caravanserai
Bless you.
and have them take you to the. So that guy said. So the guy that claimed to be Lowell's. Remember that guy?
That
He
guy.
was Lowell's, but he was
Yeah, that
also something else like a splinter of Lowell's or something like that. It was weird. But he said that when you acquired all these things, come back and I would take you to the Napalm.
Yeah. Doug won't be there, right?
Just his head.
One doesn't know. Yeah, just his head. Well, his head seems to be in the possession of that one woman,
Yeah.
but with the weird hair that you guys haven't figured out what the hell her deal is yet. But she certainly has stuck it to you guys on a couple of occasions.
Oh, we know what her deal is. She's a bitch.
I go without saying.
Okay. We're gonna just stay on prime material plane till we get
Okay.
there.
A few more people.
A few more people. And well, we're gonna do some more stuff.
Okay.
We're just not going back to the Dreamlands without the other people.
Okay.
We want to get more of those scrolls for reduce item because
So you're gonna stay on until you guys get to Cassomir.
we're gonna stay on to
Okay.
Cassomir.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Hadn't ascertained that. All right, so you guys will get to Cassomir then, if you stay on board for a couple of
A
days.
couple of days. Yeah. How are you feeling?
I'm fine now that we're back here on prime material, right?
Yep. Tired.
Yeah, I can deal with that.
Yeah.
I've been sleeping, but I'm tired.
Well, I was.
What have you been? Oh well.
I was about to make the comment that we didn't take any damage, but you took some.
I took
I
some.
took a lot.
Oh, did you? Okay, so we were gonna.
I took a lot of damage.
Okay, but we were gonna heal all that up.
Yeah, I would have been telling you on the 4 days back, so we're good.
So yeah, it's actually quite celebratory. You guys hove into Cassomir. Cassomir's a large city, a comparatively large city. It's not as big as Absalom. Let me look it up real
No,
quick.
it's back.
So Cassomir is located at the mouth of the Selin River, which you know, and is the second largest second largest settlement in the Empire of Talor. So technically, it's in Talor. Hold on. You're in Taldan. You're in Taldan territory now,
Let's
boy.
go to the map, man.
Let's go to the map. The map that I have been carrying around. So you guys are right here. So yeah, that is Talor. It's like I bet you Galt ends at that river.
Okay,
This is Galt.
right.
And then Talor. So Opara is the capital of
It's the
Talor.
biggest city. That's the
And then
second
there's
biggest
that's the second biggest city.
There are a couple of clusters there, I hear.
city.
The 13C, yeah, was out of Opara. So it acts as a major trade city, and through its ports enter goods from all over the inner sea as well as from nations to the north that utilize the Selin as a trade route. It is also home to the greatest of Taldor's shipyards, even though the majority of the fleet itself is stationed in Opara.
There's a tunnel home there.
And there is a tunnel homes there in Cassomir. So it is, let me just see. So there is approximately, well, this is awfully precise, but it says there are 32,340 people here.
That's in Belleville.
Ah,
It's a
we-
little smaller than Belleville.
It's a little smaller than Belleville. But certainly rivals 12th century Paris or London. So much bigger, bigger. So it's a pretty big city. So they have a tunnel homes. They have various kind of things. The captain of the Starling comes to you guys when you guys embark. First of all, the scholars, as you guys are hoving into the docks, the scholars come to you guys and say, "Hey, we just want to thank you for giving us all this information," because they've been like very much debriefing you guys.
Right.
Every time you leave and come back, what did you see? Where did you go? Did you see is it this map? Where on this map were you? You know, what were the creatures like? You know, all that kind of stuff. So they're like,
When are we telling this story?
you hear them talking about stuff. They're like, we may have
Kaiju in one.
Yeah.
we may have 2 books worth of information here, right? And only for the course of the last. I mean, you've only been going into the Dreamlands for the past probably 35 days, back and forth.
Yeah.
But they've gotten a huge amount of information. They want to keep in touch. They give you they're like, are you staying in Cassomir for any length of time? We would like. I'm sure we're going to have more questions. They probably have glommed onto the idea that you guys are going to be going back to the
We really
Dreamlands.
need their help for that too, don't we?
Well, you have been having you don't necessarily need it, but it has been helpful because then you guys don't have to do the ritual and there's a mischance.
Right.
You know, you could screw up and end up someplace you don't want to go.
Not us.
But if you guys want to keep them around, you can say, where are you staying? We want you to.
We want to stay in touch with them. They want to stay in touch with us. We
Yeah,
want to do that.
they're definitely down for that.
A mutually beneficial relationship.
So they give you their addresses in Cassomir where they're going to be staying. And basically they said, look, we were eventually headed, our itinerary was stop in Cassomir for a couple of days and then go on to Absalom, where their work is. That's where they're from. But they're like, we will stay here as long as you guys stay here because we want to know all there is to know. They're not, no, they didn't, well, I don't, maybe. They didn't give that vibe though.
No.
I mean, you haven't
That's
seen
not something you have.
No, it's not. They to your eyes, they haven't given you any kind of indication that they're anything other than arcane scholars. But they're fascinated by this stuff, and so they're like, you know, they've already got parchment after parchment, and you know, that kind of stuff. So they go into town, they give you your address. They say, "All right, looking forward to seeing you when you guys disembark." You know, all that kind of stuff. The captain comes by, and she basically says, "Look."
Get the hell off my boat.
Yeah, well, she's like, look, I'd like to say it's been a great trip. However, I lost how many crewmen did she lose? She started out with like 9, and I think she has 6 now.
Okay,
She doesn't blame.
to be fair.
To be fair,
She also still has the ship.
she still has shit. So she doesn't necessarily blame you.
But we haven't been good luck charms.
Oh, right, exactly. You know,
Oh, yeah.
and you know how you know how sailors are when it comes to luck. So
It's very superstitious.
yeah, and she had traveled with those guys for a long time. They were a long time part of their crew, especially Bullethead.
They should have been
who
better
everybody
fighters.
was- They should have been better fighters. Yeah, they didn't do it. But yeah, she blames you guys is too strong a word. It's more like you guys have bad luck, and I'm glad this trip is over.
She's glad to be quit of us.
Yeah, she's glad to be quit of us. Quit of you guys. She does let slip that she will be heading back up the Selin in probably a week to 2 weeks time, depending on how successful she is at filling her crew back out
Okay.
and getting materials to take. Because she's a commercial venture, right?
Right.
She's got to head back up the river back to that big lake in Carlin. Because that's kind of like her gig, right? She goes up the Selin River,
Right.
from Lake Carthan and back to this. So she
Another
serves,
road
like
trip
all these like big capitals. There's 3 capital cities on Lake Carthan,
And it's a big ass lake.
and it's a big ass lake. So
It's an inland sea.
yeah, basically, yeah, it's about the size. I would say probably what's the so this has
That big.
so yeah, it's probably the size of the Ural Sea. It's over 200 miles across from point to point from the mouth from Tamran and Nermithas to the mouth of the Selin. It's well over 200 miles. So yeah, it's basically a freshwater sea. But yeah, she's gonna be
It's the Great Lakes.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's Lake Superior. So she's gonna be in Cassomir for a couple of weeks. But she does come around and say it, but she makes it pretty clear that if you guys are looking to go back up,
Don't come to me.
yeah, she's gonna be busy. Yeah, she's gonna be full. But she does thank you. She does thank you for your passage. You guys did defend her ship on more than one occasion. But all things equal, she's probably gonna avoid your custom from now on.
Maybe she was bad luck for us too.
Could be.
Well,
Could be bad luck for everybody. All right, so you guys are now in
Lake
Cassomir. It's a
Superior.
big city. So do you guys want to? I don't know. Has anybody been keeping treasure? Do you want to hold on to it? Do you want? We would probably find some sort of inn or tavern where you guys can stay. That would be pretty easy. There's a lot by the docks.
Yeah.
There's probably easily 6 to 8 large tavern inns that cater exactly to people coming off the riverboats, people coming off of the inner sea. They're filled, they're raucous. There's a lot of material. So I'm assuming you guys want to do that.
we need a place to stay, yes.
Okay.
Something maybe off the beaten path, maybe, or
Do you want to go deeper into the city maybe and look for something?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. All right. So you go into the city of Cassomir, and once you get away from the docks, so Cassomir is sort of like an onion, right? You've got the outer edge, which is the docks and that kind of stuff. And then you've got another layer, which is warehouses, commercial concerns, that kind of stuff. All things that would also service all that commercial traffic. Then when you get further into the center, the as you get closer to the center, the more wealthy and well off the estates are. To the point that once you get in the city center, there are like walled estates that are, you know, obviously very wealthy, you know, owned by very wealthy people, or you know, owned by trading concerns or guilds of sort of things. Temples, yeah, that kind of stuff. And those kind of things are just scattered all over the city. So there is a street of temples that you could go to, but there's also like interior hotels and inns and stuff like that, taverns. They're not as crowded, they're not as big, but there's more of them. They're more, you know, the ones on the outer rim by the things are big places. You suspect some of them may have as many as 50 to 100. And they look like there's a ton of people going back and forth because there's a ton of commercial traffic.
Right.
Cassomir is definitely a commercial.
Definitely want to get it away from that, but not all the way to the city center where it's too expensive.
Yeah.
Just enough to maybe be able to find what we needed for scrolls and stuff.
Yeah, there'll be several options.
Upper middle class type.
Yeah,
area,
I mean, but yeah.
You'll find several
Yeah.
options there depending on where you go.
Yeah, not Clayton, but
But not East St. Louis.
not East St. Louis.
Gotcha.
Midtown.
So a couple of things I'm looking for
Okay.
is in this stable, safe area. I do want to get 3 scrolls of shrink items, which is the spell area.
That's what I figured.
We'll discuss any other scrolls or potions that we want. In the evening,
When the sun is sinking low.
keep in mind,
Everybody's with the one
it is never Jax's intention to start trouble.
Oh, no.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I keep an eye out for bullies. I hate bullies.
Okay. I can see that.
Okay.
Gotcha. So
I was bullied a lot. And now not only do I have a buddy that can help me with it, but I have certain
bullies.
who also hates bullies, but
Yeah.
I have certain additional powers now where I can just vex, irritate, and thwart bullies.
gotcha. Okay. The place you're staying is, like you said, it's like upper middle class.
And like to a ranged
Oh.
wedgie.
Oh yes.
Range.
Ranged wedgie.
Well, okay. So I have Ghost Sound and I have Range Legitimain and Mage Hand and everything. Some of the standby things I have is pitchers of beer accidentally tipped on the bully. You know, when there's no one around or anything like that. Cause a ruckus in another room when everyone turns. Maybe a wedgie, maybe something else, maybe
wedgie.
Atomic wedgie.
just other little things. I'm not gonna stand and fight.
Right.
I'm not gonna, go toe to
It's
toe.
more vexing them.
It's more vexing than anything.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. So the place that you guys picked out, which is called the Raven's Roost,
Okay.
is, like you said, upper middle class. It's quite genteel.
Yeah, I may not be doing this there.
Well, the reality is in the tavern portion of this inn, it's a little bit more expensive. The tavern portion of this inn is, it caters to not only travelers and people in the city, but also locals, right? And so there, you get the impression that untoward behavior is not only frowned upon, but remedied quite quickly. Because you go in there, and the people are very, very polite, even to a kobold. Kobold.
Good. If we see one, I'll let them know.
Oh look!
I actually am a kobold.
Kobold, okay.
You always call me a gnome.
Yeah.
I'm not a
Or
gnome.
a goblin. I used to call
Goblin.
it. So, but
Kobold.
you guys are sort of a weird picture, right? You've got a kobold, a half-orc blood rager, and
Dragons and humans.
Yeah, a couple of dragons and a human.
A couple of dragons and a human. But you are treated, welcome. Everybody's very polite. It's quite genteel, I guess, for lack of a better. You do get some stares because this is not typically a place where obvious adventurers are. You look around.
Okay.
There's probably a dozen other people in the place. None of them are wearing weapons. You guys are festooned with weapons.
A fork.
Okay, you have a barbecue.
Yeah.
I have a barbecue fork.
Belted skulls.
You have a
Yeah,
barbecue.
it's boiling. It's also skulls. What?
And they're not. I mean, are there any human skulls?
Humanoid.
Right.
I don't know that there are any human skulls. Is there?
Yeah.
There's my orc ancestor is my original.
Okay.
There is a human skull.
There is a human skull.
There's
Okay.
an android skull.
Okay.
Winter was an outsider. I've got Winter's skull.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a half elf skull. And a Tikbalang skull.
You got a full belt there.
I do.
Yeah.
Full belt
Yes, he
skull.
does. Yes, he does.
Okay. All right. So yeah, they're too polite to
I'm
ask.
not telling him to take them off.
They're too polite to say, "Hey, that's a great looking belt with skulls you got there," you know, that kind of thing. But you do get a few sort of like, but it becomes pretty obvious once you like check in and pay for the rooms and that kind of stuff.
Elif eventually wants to come and not commandeer, commission an artist to like
Okay.
decoratively paint and or gild some of the skulls to make them look decorative.
Gotcha. Okay, that'd be cool. I mean, that somebody like that could be available here in Cassomir. But yeah, so they've the official word, at least as far as you could tell, is that your gold is as good as anybody else.
Gold is gold.
And until you and while you probably get the feeling you're probably being watched by these guys, they don't know you. You kind of look a
We're
little off.
UNQ.
They're probably watching to see if you guys do anything nuts.
No.
At which point you'd probably be ejected. But so far your gold spends just as good as anybody else's. So they're saying, look, we don't know if these people are crazy. Belt of Skulls notwithstanding.
Are there any kind of temples in this town?
There are a lot. Yeah, probably a
There's
temple
almost
that
three of
every major's got. Are you gonna visit
So
yours?
yeah.
What's your deity?
Anyway,
Sarenrae. Oh yeah, there's a big temple in
Yeah.
Sarenrae here.
Yeah.
So yeah, you go see the Dawnflower temple. It's a big
make
thing.
a small donation.
Okay, perfect. Have you guys divided up treasure? Do you guys have treasure you need to identify or anything like that? Or
Pretty much divided it up.
I think we divided it up pretty much the last time because in my treasure, I've got 8,000 gold pieces worth of gems.
okay. Why do you have 8,000 gold pieces worth of gems? Did I give you
The
8,000?
count gave us that, so that might be the fact
Oh.
that we only have in the Dreamlands, or would the gems that
Oh.
we come across since
No, that would only be in the Dreamlands probably.
Yeah, keep track of Dreamland stuff versus real stuff.
you've got a wand of cure light wounds, 2 tanglefoot bags. Grady's got a mithril breastplate +1. There's a light steel shield that has been unclaimed. Andy's got a short sword +1. Elif has a +3 composite longbow.
You have a bow? Have you ever used it?
I got it from the Grey Gardener.
Oh yeah, okay. So probably
I have
probably
not
have not
used
used it. Okay.
Yet.
That's a good bow.
It's a good bow.
Nothing but the past for us.
So you are welcomed at the Temple of Sarenrae as an 8th level cleric. You're frankly, you would be as powerful or more so than the higher tiers of the locals. So they're very happy to make your acquaintance, and they're certainly happy to take your money. They'll also, you know, the high priests will talk to you about, and there's several. They'll talk to you about, you know, what, you know, how have your travels been? Have you been able to,
Are
you
you
know, has
looking
the
for a specialty wine shop?
if you know, has the Dawnflower blessed you? In what ways has that happened? Tell us your story, kind of
Are you
thing. So
looking
they'll be
for a
very.
specialty wine
my
shop?
venture here will be
Oh yes, yes. Hold on.
Do you leave out or
Um,
the whole Dreamlands thing? That
yeah,
kind
the
of stuff?
Dreamtown, we'll just hold off from the Dreamlands.
Okay.
It's just, you know, I traveled down the rivers and our encounters with our, the baddies and the, you know, that we,
So surprisingly, they are familiar with the cult of the drowned god, the people that wanted to drown you guys. They are familiar with those guys.
Yeah.
They hear a lot of stories about those people, and sometimes people disappear, you know, upriver. And so that you managed to escape them, you know, they're like, this is obviously a
did
plan.
they hear any stories about the senator that we rescued? Or the one guy that,
They did.
We heard
not.
some senator disappeared
right,
and was trying to escape. Do we hear anything about him? We don't tell him we know.
Well, no, the Sarenraeans wouldn't know about it.
no, yeah, right.
But he said he was coming to Cassomir and that he was going to arrange for you guys a reward. You guys
Right.
remember that reward?
Yes.
Pretty staunch.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
All right.
We're here.
Okay. But you could. He gave you an ad. You know, he gave us like, this is where I would be staying.
Yeah.
Is that address in the good part of the city?
Yes.
Okay. On our way there.
He has wealthy friends.
On our way there, Elon reminded me of a little side quest I have.
Okay.
I'm gonna find a wine shop,
Okay. Oh, you're looking for that vintage.
Cassomir 4130.
Okay. So you go into like, so it's a pretty expensive wine shop. You see wealthy.
Price is no object.
Price is no object.
More than
Remind me why you're looking for that particular vintage.
You as the GM or you as the wine person?
Me as the GM. I have it written down somewhere, but I'm too lazy to go find it.
It is a specific
So
vintage.
Falazel is a copper dragon in Absalom,
That's right.
and it is
cousin Valetzel.
our cousin. It is his favorite wine.
Right.
It's very rare.
It's very rare. Okay.
I figure once I find one
Mm-hmm.
and Elib and I go present it to him,
Mm-hmm.
we're in.
Yeah. Include.
We'll be invited to the cookout.
We'll be invited to the
Right.
cookout. I'm bringing potato salad.
Mayonnaise or mustard.
Oh, mayonnaise, of course. I'm always shunned.
Right?
As long as it doesn't have raisins in it.
Yeah.
Ew.
What? Did somebody make a potato salad and put raisins in it?
There's a brand of potato salad with raisins.
Oh,
A black people joke about why white
White
people are
people
never
don't
invited
get
to
invited to
because they
it.
put raisins in everything.
They put raisins in the potato salad. Yeah.
Never do that.
Never, ever.
No, but they can't trust us, so that's why we're not invited to the cookout.
Man, I haven't had one of those Snickers salads.
What's a Snicker salad?
It's just sugar.
It's a bunch of chopped fruit
Okay.
with Cool Whip as a dressing and chopped Snickers in it.
That sounds very good.
Oh, it's delicious.
I
It's
bet.
delicious. Grapes, oranges, banana slices,
Apples.
apples.
Not so much on the orange. Oh, well, the canned.
Oh, the mandarin oranges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like the
See, those aren't real oranges.
Huh?
Low
Yeah.
acid
Yeah.
Yeah.
because you don't want the.
You don't really use
Well,
melons. I don't cantaloupe. I wouldn't put it in
No.
or anything like that.
I think it's usually just like apples.
honeydew
grapes,
maybe.
Apples, grapes, bananas.
If it's gonna all be eaten right away, pineapple. But
Yeah.
you don't want to put the pineapple in it if it's not something that's gonna be eaten right away
Right.
because the acid can cause the Cool Whip to clabber.
Yeah.
You know that feeling after you eat of your on your lips and tongue after you eat pineapple? That is the acidity of the pineapple eating you.
I believe it.
It's like
I believe it.
it's like partially digesting you.
Bromelain.
Yeah, it's bromelain. Very cool.
People who pick pineapples eventually become allergic to pineapples.
Do they
Huh.
really? I didn't know
Yes.
that. Because of that?
Yeah.
Wow.
That-
Okay.
And scientists who do a lot of work with cockroaches become allergic to coffee.
Huh.
Interesting.
What?
Yeah.
What? Mother Nature.
I should study cockroaches because I don't like coffee anyway.
I like coffee, so I'm gonna stay away from cockroaches.
Okay.
I don't like bugs anyway.
Alright.
So
I like
Yeah.
coffee, but I
Yeah.
love
yeah,
cockroaches.
I like it. Yeah. I do. However, so we have, I call it a family, it's probably not a family, but of house centipedes.
Okay.
Have you guys ever seen those?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've got some.
Yeah, they're weird looking bugs.
They're freaky as fuck, but they're great to have.
They're great to have.
Mindy freaks out about them.
Yeah.
And I
Well, they do move fast too.
And I've tried to say it's like, no, it's not okay.
Yeah.
They've got to go.
We have an arrangement as long as they don't violate certain unspoken rules.
Areas.
As long as they don't touch my body
Yeah, exactly. Or
or
come,
come directly at me.
then I leave them alone. But the cool thing is they can't hurt you.
No, they can't.
Right, no.
They're beneficial.
But they will absolutely flat out murder every other bug in the house.
Yep.
They do not care. So behind the bathroom door, as I think where they like to eat, because every once in a while when I clean it up down here, there'll be like a little pile of
Other insects.
well, what used to be bugs. They don't even look like bugs
Right.
anymore. It's just like
Empty husks.
yeah, like pieces.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it's like when an owl eats something and it spits out just a little ball of.
Oh yeah,
Remnants.
The owl pellet.
Yeah.
pellets. Yeah, Marley used to get when Marley taught science. She used to buy owl pellets
For kids to dissect.
To see and dissect.
And the lucky ones would have like mouse skeletons.
bones,
Right.
yeah, that kind of stuff.
Bonus
yeah,
points to you guys skull.
We used to get all that kind of stuff. She had this is years ago, but she had like catalogs from Edmund Scientific and stuff like that. I just flipping through that stuff. I was like, this is so cool. Such cool shit. All right, the wine shop guy. So you come in, and the wine shop guy is kind of officious, big fat guy, florid face.
I clean up as much as possible.
I'm assuming you guys have checked into the
Well,
hotel. You've gotten a hot
no,
bath. You've
I
got
know
a meal.
I've got cleaned up very nicely.
Okay, so he comes over and he's like, "Ah, yes, young master, what can I do for you? Welcome to my wine shop. We have the greatest selection of wines in all of Cassomir."
Well, I will be testing that today.
Ah, indeed.
I have
Is there
a-
something specific you're looking for?
I have a specific wine I'm looking for.
Okay.
Um,
You have to take some. Do you have to take some drugs first?
yes.
By all means, good night, Michael.
Actually, I forgot them at home, so I'm not gonna,
Oh, you can't take them.
can't take them right now.
Yeah, because they're home.
Yes,
Perhaps you bring them with you if you're gonna do that.
I should. Are you familiar with the Cassomir vintage?
Familiar, yes, but I'm sad to say I don't have any in my shop right now. Well, that's not entirely true.
Okay,
I do
because
have-
Cassomir is the vineyard.
Yeah.
And then I'm looking for specific year, so.
I do have a few bottles, but they are in largely in off-year vintages, not the best years. It's very difficult to obtain, very difficult to hold. I usually sell out quite quickly. I do have a few bottles for you if you care to look at them. I'd be happy to show them.
I don't care, I would care to look at them and, you know the years of them and everything,
Gotcha.
and the prices.
You're looking for a 4135?
Well, I'm looking for a 4130,
A 4130. Okay.
but I'm interested in learning more and more about that vintage and the good and bad years.
Okay.
Um,
What year is it now? It's like 4169 or 70. What year is it in Galarian?
Everybody says.
well, the year ends in 25 because they do it the same
Oh.
way.
It's according to this, it's 4713.
Okay, it's actually 4725 then.
4725. What vintage are you looking for?
4130.
So you're looking for a 600-year-old bottle of wine?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why you're still looking.
Okay.
It would be vinegar, wouldn't it?
Well, no. So I just actually,
Fine.
I just recently read a book. So
If the
Good.
cork is kept moist.
Oh, the cork is kept moist. It should, yeah.
I recently read a book, and so I'm not a wine guy. I don't really drink wine. I have no palate for it, certainly. But I got hooked on these wine documentaries and wine books because I got into a documentary called Psalm, which I watched, and it was fascinating. It was about 6 or 8 guys, and it was like their journey, like it was over the course of a year for these 6 or 8 guys to take the master sommelier test.
Okay.
So becoming a master sommelier, basically you can write your own ticket. There's like the guys who give out this award have only given out, there's less than 200 people in the history of Earth have become master sommelier. They only do the test once a year, and if you fail, you can't come back till the next year.
You'll take because they only have it once a year.
So they showed the movie showed these like 6 dudes, and they were all sommeliers. They were all fairly successful. You know, a couple of them had like wine shops, a couple of them worked for vineyards, you know, that kind of stuff. And they all wanted to take this. So, and they talked about this test, and this test is crazy. It's got 3 parts. One is the book test, which is basically like they can ask you any question about any vineyard owner, any type of wine, any type of thing, and it's all like geography. Where is this wine from? You know, where is this vineyard located? All that kind of stuff. It's crazy. Then they have the service test. So they basically have some of the testing guys at a table, and you, as a sommelier, to become a master sommelier, you have to successfully serve these guys wine. There was one they showed one snapshot. The guy orders like a $400 bottle. And then he says, "Oh, and bring some ice because I don't like it warm." And they were like, "How?" So the sommelier,
How do you handle that request?
how do you handle
Yeah,
that
yeah,
request,
right.
right? So there's a couple ways you can go, right? And the guy was talking about it. He was like, "Look, on some candor, the customer is always right in matters of taste, right? However, he's going to have a bad experience with this wine if he puts ice in it. It's going to dilute it. It's going to fuck it all up."
Yeah.
So they were like, "It's my obligation to try." So basically the answer was, it's the sommelier's obligation to try and convince the guy to at least try it without the ice.
Not so much. the reason I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say and everything is from talking to my brother,
Okay.
who is a huge stereophile.
Okay.
Okay, it's not so much convincing, it's educating
Right.
the customer in a way that you are not.
So it doesn't seem like lecturing.
I'm not lecturing.
Right.
Right. And if you can just get them to try it this way first before you add the ice to it.
Well, right. That was kind of like the answer. Right. They had to at least make a solid effort, and they were being graded on how well they did.
Right.
But the biggest part was taste test.
Yeah.
10 white wines, 10 red wines. No labels, no nothing, and they had to figure out the type of grape, where it comes from, and the name of the vineyard.
Yeah.
20 wines. And I was like, how on God's green earth do you figure that out? And not all of them passed. Like a couple of them did not get it. A couple of them got it, a couple of them didn't get it. But it was fascinating. And then I got onto this guy, Rudy Carnerian, who was a guy from Asia, somewhere in Asia. Anyway, he sort of bought himself into these top tier wine guy meetings where people would bring rare bottles of wine or expensive bottles of wine. They would uncork them and drink them. Turns out he was buying a lot of expensive wine, but he was also selling a lot of expensive.
Okay.
And oftentimes wines that other people could never find, right? And so he was spending millions of dollars, but he was making millions of dollars. So he was selling them through auction houses and stuff like that. And it turns out he was counterfeiting these wines. So they raided his house and they found all this stuff, like all these bottles, all these labels, formulas. So what he was doing is to make it more realistic. He was blending wines together to approach
the taste
profile of these wines. And they're saying he may have made as much as $30 million doing it. But the end result was that he pushed so much counterfeit wine into circulation.
Broke the market.
Well, the reality is these people who bought these wines are bought and traded, their investments, all this kind of stuff.
They're investments, right?
There are people who suspect that upwards of 40% of all of the wine from certain vineyards is counterfeit. Because the idea is these guys who own these wineries came to New York and said, we didn't make this.
Right.
We couldn't possibly have made it.
Yes, there's more on the market than was made.
Well, that's part of it. And then they were saying this, he was selling like these very rare bottles that nobody had seen. And they're like, we didn't make wine that year because of World War II or something like that. And so, they were like, these were bottles that had never existed. And the winery guys were like, we didn't do this. So this is not us.
Right.
And it was a whole ordeal. He ended up, this Carnerian guy ended up going to prison for like 11 years or something. Fraud. But the end result was that a lot of these people, like these very wealthy guys who are wine collectors, wine drinkers, and that kind of stuff, buy tons of expensive wine and have these huge cellars in their home. They're like, we don't know what's real and what's
real. Yeah.
We can't tell. And it's not like he kept records. So they're saying in some of those cellars, as much as 40% of that wine can be counterfeit. And then they're saying, so it's like, well, what do you do with a counterfeit wine that you don't know is counterfeit, right? Do you drink it?
Yeah.
Do you save it? Do you try to sell it to other people?
You shouldn't try to sell it to other people.
Yeah. Well, there was another book that I just read recently about a guy, and this is a different guy, but again, a fraud. They never convicted him, but they think he's a fraudster. But he sold the guy, one of the Koch brothers, who's a big wine guy, sold him, I think, 3 bottles of wine that supposedly belonged to Thomas Jefferson.
Mm.
And it was these old hand-blown bottles and that kind of stuff. But again, they're like,
I think I heard of that.
we can't, they were like, how do you prove this?
We cannot verify that these are actually,
So the way they got around to at least partially proving it, that they were fakes, they found a guy who does cesium testing on food and drink. So the idea is, so they're saying that this is a bottle of wine that was bottled in 1789, right, for Thomas Jefferson. It won't have any detectable cesium in it because cesium-135 only entered our environment
Atomic bombs.
because of the atomic bomb testing. That's how cesium is in our environment. So by rights, if we test this for cesium,
There should be zero.
There should be zero. The problem is you can't test the wine without opening the bottle.
Right.
And the bottle loses
All value.
all its value when you open it. Now, there's one way that you can do it, right? So there's something I learned this. There's something called recorking. So people, especially people who have like really old wines, this is something that you just brought up. I don't know. It's like if the cork gets dried out, the wine can evaporate through the cork. And so what they'll do is like when they find really old bottles that are like a century old, some of them typically you'll at least see at least some evaporation. So what they'll do is guys who have these bottles will take them back to the wineries that made them. And the winery guys will, under very controlled conditions, will uncork it and they will try to approximate the taste. So they'll say, all right, so this is an 1898 bottle of wine. The conditions in 1939 and 1972, weather-wise, that kind of stuff, were very similar. So we're going to take a blend of those two wines and fill that bottle back up. The bulk of it will still be in 1898, but
With a little bit of,
we'll fill it back up. They recork it with a new cork so that it'll stay, and then thereby they preserve it. And they're saying that the flavor profiles will be so similar that you will still be largely tasting 1898 wine. But it's rare, and a lot of wineries won't do it anymore because there was some like notable like the bottle broke kind of thing, or something bad happened, or they recorked it and later the guy opened it and drank it and it turned out to be shit and he blamed the winery. So some wineries will do it and some won't. Mostly the more expensive like Petrus and some of those guys will do it.
oh, will they? Okay.
Yeah, it's the bigger, more expensive wineries will do it. The smaller sort of boutique wineries can't take the chance.
They take your hands.
Well, because they'll get sued.
Right.
Some of these bottles of wine are like tens of thousands of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
In 2010, a shipwreck off of the coast of Hamburg, Germany.
Okay.
They found 16 bottles of still sealed 350-year-old red wine.
No kidding.
2 of them went to auction with Christie's and sold for, they guesstimated between 32 and 38,000 pounds each.
$50,000.
Yeah.
Researchers cracked one open and said it was still drinkable.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a whole like
Not one of the 2 that sold, but one
Right.
of the lot of
One of the
them.
others.
Apparently part of the same shipwreck also netted, the Finns found it a couple of years prior, like 300 bottles of champagne from the same age,
from the same place. So in
that
this
was
book,
also drinkable.
in this book I read about Jefferson wine, they were talking about there are these groups of like wealthy wine guys.
And bottles.
And they'll get together and they'll specifically, like one thing that they do is they will get, and sometimes these wine tastings will last for like a week. Because what they'll do is they'll say, we're going to do a bottle of every year for a 50-year span, right? And they'll acquire these bottles and put together these things. And so everybody gets to taste the individual years, that kind of stuff. And they'll go on for 4 or 5 days. But a lot of them, some of these guys were like drinking like with wine from the 1800s. So when these Jefferson bottles, which were like, I want to say 1789, it was a real big deal. These guys were like, we should drink them. And the other guys were like, fuck you.
Not drinking them.
We're not drinking them. But it was found by this guy. So there was a guy, I forget the guy's name, he was a German guy or an Austrian guy. But anyway, his thing was finding old forgotten cellars throughout Europe where you could find these old wines. And he'd found like several of them and managed to, he would be like, there was one in Scotland that was legit that they documented later. But basically, this was some castle in Scotland. And the wine cellar
Was like sealed off or lost for whatever.
like they had
reason.
built a new wall
Right.
and left some wine behind the old wall, and they're doing some renovations and they found the old bottles and they called this guy and said, can you come and identify these for us?
Bottles of wine.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, and it was like, from the late 1700s, early 1800s, that kind of stuff, just crazy stuff. But it was fascinating books, and like I said, I know nothing about wine, but these books I just find absolutely fascinating. I wish I did know more about wine, and had a lot of wine.
I wish I had the palate for it.
Yeah, I don't either. I barely have a palate to tell one whiskey from another, let alone wine.
Mm-hmm.
If they didn't come in special bottles, you'd never be able to tell.
All right. But yeah, it was just interesting. I'll send, if you're interested, I'll send you the names of the books.
Okay. So I talked to this guy about him, he doesn't have that.
So he bring, yeah, no, he doesn't have a 600-year-old
Right.
bottle of wine. He brings out a couple of like 20 and 30-year old bottles.
Party Rodenstock.
Yes, that's the guy, Hardy Rodenstock. That was the guy that they never could pin it on.
He is well known for hosting lavish, flamboyant wine tastings, inviting celebrities, dignitaries, and wine critics.
That's the guy. This book was about that guy.
He supposedly found the Jefferson bottles in a bricked up cellar in Paris, but wouldn't give any more details.
He sold a bunch of he sold.
Yeah, apparently one bottle went for, let me scroll back up, like $157,000.
Wow.
A single bottle.
Of wine.
The most expensive bottle of wine ever sold at auction.
So, would you ever drink that?
And it very well may have been.
When Malcolm Forbes was told he won the bid, he said, "It's more fun than the opera glasses Lincoln was holding when he was shot." And we have those too.
Oh, shit.
Well, yeah, they were talking about like the Koch brothers and the
Yeah.
Malcolm Forbes guy. These guys are like weirdo. So they're obviously they have shit tons of money.
Right. What else are we gonna buy?
They collect art, Western Americana, and wine.
Yep.
They purchased 4 of the Jefferson bottles in the late 1980s for $500,000.
Why not to them?
Yeah,
Four
it's nothing to
bottles
them.
for $500 million.
Yeah, it's like a drop in the bucket. They didn't even notice. I mean, if you got $1 billion, if you're just a bog standard billionaire, $1 billion is $1,000 million. At you put it in T-bills at 5%. You're making
Yeah.
$50 million a year.
Yeah.
I could live on that.
I was reading something about the wealth tax
Uh-huh.
that's sometimes proposed and everything. But you know, of course, there's a huge party that doesn't want it. You know what I'm talking about with
Yeah.
wealth tax?
Yeah.
So
The state taxes, essentially. Or are you talking about like
annual.
in income
The
tax?
the wealth tax is similar to income tax, but it's not income, it's what are your total assets,
Right.
and then we're gonna tax you 2% of your total
Yeah.
assets. Now, first of all, they like, you know, you can discuss the bare minimum where if it's 50 million, 100 million, whatever.
Yeah.
Where if
Oh,
you've
well,
got
too wealthy.
the first 50 million, they don't tax you at all for the wealth part. Okay,
Right.
but over that, from 50 to 500 million, they tax you at 2%.
Right.
Okay, above that and everything else is at 3%.
Well, in the early
Okay.
50s, people talk about the good old days of the early 50s. We got to get back to that. Well, the tax rate under Eisenhower for people who made over $1 million, it was like
94%.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
And I just,
but they don't want that.
oh, I mentioned they don't. But I mean, at some point, it becomes academic.
But at this point, though, what they're saying is, okay, if you want to do anything about the inequality, you can't just tax income, because these people are doing things that aren't income,
Right.
but are still increasing their wealth.
Right.
You know, and even if you
They're
tax,
just moving their money around different loans and other things.
Right.
Say, oh, I have the money, but I don't really have the money, but I'm gonna keep giving you money with loans that I'm
Well, from a bank I own. Yeah.
Yeah.
using collateral of stock that I own that is also.
but even if you tax all that at 2 or 3%, you're not hurting them.
They wouldn't even notice.
Yeah, you're not hurting them because they're making, 5, 10 or more percent
Yeah.
on the stock markets and everything anyway.
God forbid.
Yeah,
But anyway, the guy brings out, and he's got a couple of older bottles, right? So some of that is, well, the youngest one that he brings out is about 20 years old. The next one, he's got another one that's about 35 years old. And you can tell that they are expensive bottles. The bottles themselves are tall, they're ornate. The labels are, it looks like hand engraving, that kind of stuff. But when you say 43.25 or whatever, 41.30, he's like, I've been in the wine business for many years. All of my adult life, I have never seen a bottle of 40. Not in my life. He goes, I've seen a lot of bottles of this.
I
What's
believe
the
that.
oldest bottle you've seen?
Probably something close to 150 to 200. But these were, but even then, he goes,
Right.
these weren't, he would say these are collector's items. Or they belong, he goes, I've seen these bottles, I've assessed these bottles, but they in large part belong to people either who own these wineries or people who are collectors and they're never going to drink them. He goes, honestly, he goes, and he's looking at the ones that he has on the table. He goes, I personally would be reluctant to drink these. But and the price tags on the ones that he's shown you are in the hundreds of gold pieces. But he's like, we just don't see a lot of this stuff. The winery is very small. They only put out a few hundred bottles a year. Sometimes they don't put any bottles out at all, because the person who runs that winery says the quality of the grapes this year are not of sufficient
Of our standards, right?
of our state are not sufficient to our standards, so we're just simply not going to use it for wine.
Makes sense.
Jelly.
The 20, he says, if you're interested in buying the 20-year-old, right now it's listing at 750 gold. He goes, for something like this, for somebody who obviously has an interest in these wines, I could probably go as low as 700 for it. But I will want your prompt. So in exchange for that discount, two things. I will seek out amongst my peers. I stay in contact with people all over the place doing the wine business. I will seek out and see if anybody has ever seen a bottle that old of this vintage. And two, are you staying in Cassomir?
For a while.
For a while. All right. Here's what I want. I want your promise that I will be your sole wine merchant in those periods when you stay in Cass.
I agree to that, Tom.
We have a deal, sir.
Yeah.
Do you want to buy the bottle?
Give me a name for this guy.
Okay.
At some point.
Yep.
He's any file.
Okay. I do not have the funds on me, but
Okay.
I will be back, but we do have an agreement that you are my sole.
I will put this aside for you.
Okay.
Come back when it's convenient.
What did he put aside for you?
The 20-year-old.
The 20-year-old. So that would be
Cassolario.
So that vintage, if you want to write it down, is going to be 4693. Sorry, 4692. So technically it's 21 years old. Now the other bottle, the 30 and change one, is a 4679. So that's 34 years old. And if you're interested, that one's 1100. That's friend price.
What year is that other one?
79, 4679.
And 1100.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back later and, no,
And drop the bottles.
no, just buy them.
You're the second person that's come in today. In the meantime, he says, if you have a few minutes, we have some new vintages I'd like to introduce you to. We have some wines, some superior Taldorian wineries. We have some interesting Kadira wines from the south.
I am very interested, but do not have the time right now because I do have some associates I have to meet up with.
All right. So he presents you with his card, essentially a calling card.
Yeah.
It says, when you come back, ask for me personally.
I said.
All right.
Scan this QR code.
Scan this QR code. Subscribe to our newsletter for more information.
I'll be notified.
Or just spam.
Yeah. Unsubscribe.
Unsubscribe.
All right.
Letters SOTP, STOP.
Yeah.
Yeah, you start getting letters at your inn that from the Canadian Tax Authority. We're here to help you with your tax problem. I knew he was gonna put me up with this.
Okay, so I meet up with those two, and we go talk, go to
The politician.
the politician.
Okay, so yeah, you go to the house, and it's not a house; it's a wealthy estate.
Of course,
Towards the center of
Yeah.
the city.
we expect nothing
One
less.
of the walled ones.
Right.
Yeah, one of the wall ones. And it is and there one of the things that you notice is that there's a fair amount of guards. Mostly Taldorans. some other. Now you don't see any Galts here. There's nobody wearing any Galtian livery. But obviously some of them are not Taldan.
Right.
You present your name at the front,
Front.
at the front portcullis. They send a runner back. He comes back in just a couple of minutes and says, "Yes, they are absolutely welcome. Please let them in. You are escorted to the main building."
The main building.
Well, there are several buildings,
Right.
right? So think about it from the point of
Any,
view of
any
like,
big shrubbery around it?
lots of shrubbery.
Is it well hydrated?
You're not going to pee on this guy's foot.
He's getting push him.
I'm not.
So
I didn't start the fire.
as you guys
Have you seen my shirt? Not this one.
oh,
Okay.
is that a charging disc?
Yes.
Okay. I was like, is that thing glowing? I thought it was a coaster.
You use it as a coaster.
I suppose you
Could
could.
use it as a coaster.
I suppose
Probably
you
not.
could.
I sent the Joy.
So while he's looking that up, as you guys approach, you guys don't even get to the. You guys are probably 2/3 of the way to the main building. It's there.
Hand it back.
Okay. That.
Yeah.
We won't do that. All right. So as you guys are approaching, you're only like about 2/3 of the way to the primary, obvious like residence. And it's huge, big stone building. The guy, the senator, comes running out. My friends, you made it! You know, he comes running out. He comes over. He grabs your hand, shakes it. You know, says, Elon, it's good to see you, and kind of reaches up, clapping it. Nice to see you. Yeah. Great. Yeah. Wonderful to see you again. Wonderful to see you. I see your trip is you're in Cassomir and
We made it.
blah, blah, blah. Would you be able to take some time?
Sure.
All right. So he whisks you in. You can see,
Our trip was totally uneventful though, so we have nothing to tell
There's
you.
nothing to talk about.
comes the trip.
Yeah. Nothing really
He whisks you into this very sort of ornate library / sitting room, and you can see that. Remember, he had his like helpers.
Yeah.
So they're there, and they're like, it's good to see you again. Great you're here. And he said something
This
to
is
one.
where we
and she-
escaped from the Great Gardener, right?
Yeah.
Right. So he says something to his secretary, and she runs out. And then, but he's like calls in servants. He brings in wine. He's like, "Are you hungry? Can I offer you anything to eat?" And that kind of stuff. So they bring in snacks and various kinds of things.
Always eat.
Yeah.
I can eat.
So he goes, basically he's like, once again, I just want to thank you. You literally saved my life. They had sent a Grey Gardener after me, and you guys defeated her. That's unheard of in call. And because of that, I am in your debt, as we know.
Yes, we know it.
But he's like, just so you guys know, once I made it to Cassomir, I was safe. I've got obviously protection. I've got agents in Galt who are trying to sort of reclaim my reputation so that I may return to my homeland eventually, perhaps even back to my position. So we're working that angle. In the meantime, I have various protections. I'm safe here. In large part, we have both martial and badging protections here. At which point, the secretary, what's the bounty on his head? Don't say it. Secretary comes in, and she's accompanied by a guy with who's obviously a bodyguard or a soldier. And she's rolling a cart. And on top of the cart are a bunch of bags. So what did he promise? Was it 10,000?
That sounds about right.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. So she rolls the cart over and goes, "I have not forgotten my promise, nor will I ever. And I want you, and I just want to say that this is just a small token of my esteem and thanks. You will always be welcome in this house. You will always be considered my friends. I will never forget what you guys did and saved my life." And then he gestures to the secretary, and she begins handing these out. Basically,
Here comes the trolley.
they're bags full of gems. Various denominations, all very neatly sort of tidied up in little boxes, you know, that kind of stuff. She's like, and she hands one to each of you and says, you can have these sort of
Appraised,
appraised,
valued,
yeah,
whatever,
revalue.
you know.
But I assure you, there's no evaluation. He's like, he laughed. The guy, senator, laughed. He's like, they didn't come all this way for us to cheat them. You know, it's not, we're not going to be doing that. But yeah, it gives you these bags. Basically, the bags hold like a cigar box. You open up the box, it's these wooden little teak boxes, and they have little lines in them, and the gems are sort of in their little slots, and there's little brass labels with the value.
Place for everything with
Yeah.
everything in it.
He hands them over to you, and he's
It's like a
he's
Franklin
you know,
bill.
with my compliments and thanks. I this is a small token for what you've done to me. For me. Not to you.
We didn't do anything to you.
They would have done something to you.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
they did.
So he's you know, once that transaction is completed, he's like, you know, was there any notable stories now that you're in Cassomir? How long are you gonna stay? Have you considered, you know, are you looking for employment? I might be able to help with that. I know many people in Cassomir, including some of the very wealthy. You know, he's like, how can I help you while you're here? Are you staying?
I'm looking for a wine.
Looking for a while.
Oh my God.
I'm not.
He has not heard of this one.
Oh, no, no.
He's not a wine guy, other than you know, whatever it is we're drinking today.
Yeah.
Oh,
look, we have a red.
It's
wine.
what kind of wine do you have? You have both kinds.
We have both kinds.
My tick-bowling skull is only visible in the dreamlands.
Huh?
My tick-bowling skull is only visible.
Oh, okay.
It's just a chicken.
Here on Prime, there's an empty spell space on my vault.
Gotcha. But yeah, he's basically like, how can I help you further? How long you know, like, where are you staying? How long are you going to be here in Cassomir? Are you planning to stay here? Because he really doesn't know what you guys are.
Those arrangements yet.
We are not staying long in Cassomir. We will be here for a while, but not very long.
Not very long.
We do have other things to do.
Do you know where you're traveling afterwards? Or where are you going? Where are you moving on from here?
Absalom.
Absalom City. Ah, yes. I know. I've been to Absalom on several occasions. A wonderful city. Have you been there before?
No, but we have ancestors in that
We've
area.
heard wonderful things about it.
We have ancestors in that area.
Ah, from the family. Ah, that's splendid, splendid. So, you know, if you need introductions to some places there, you know, inns of that where you know you will be treated, you know, accustomed to. You know,
Send letters of recommendation.
yeah,
Yeah,
recommendation. If you have anything like that, I'm happy to provide those. You need only let me know.
Do you know any artists who like to work with unusual materials?
You mean like sex chairs?
Yes.
Like sex, you're exactly.
It's like,
I have this, and you push it back a curtain.
look at this.
I'll pull a skull off.
This
with
is my
belt.
favorite one.
Pull a skull off with my belt. This is my granddad.
Ah, I see. Okay.
I would like to bedeck him in the accoutrements of my tribe.
Beat you.
I see. Well, I don't know if it's
Yeah.
personally,
That's
but I will find out. He calls the
You can
secretary. and
dazzle-
says, I want you to
dazzle my
go
grandpa.
in the artist quarter. And I want you to find somebody who was a skilled illuminator, somebody who's used to working with
Prussian heirlooms.
Prussian heirlooms.
heirlooms and things like that. They're going to want to be skilled. Are we talking about only paint or metal and paint or other?
I am open to artist vision.
She's like, it may take me, she goes, of course I will seek this out for you, it may take me a couple of days to find the right person. What I'll try to do is find multiple persons, and you may interview them and find one.
Okay.
Satisfactory?
Yeah.
Excellent, okay. Well,
So wine, dine, talk to him.
You
Are we gonna share our stories with him?
No, nothing about the dreamland.
Nothing about the dreamland, but anything that happened in the prime.
Gotcha, okay. Well, so
So the catapults.
the Liverpool. So he's kind of surprised, especially he says, you know, there are portions of the Selin River that are known to be sort of a little sketchy. But generally speaking, the amount of trouble that you guys encountered, and I throw myself in that mix, is unusual. unusual enough.
The captain had that same feeling, did she not?
Yes, she did.
I imagine she did.
She thanked us for being there and was happy to see us go.
I
See,
so
That would be us.
right, now don't come back.
he's like, I don't know if this bodes ill for river traffic. I hope not.
I hope not.
Because golf does a great deal of traffic on the south.
Yeah,
While I'm still waiting to get back to my home country,
you would like to see it prosper.
I do not. Yeah, I do not have any ill opinions. This is a what's befallen me is, I hate to say it, but is weirdly typical for our
Very goldish.
it happens.
How
It happens more often than you would think.
Yeah.
Just so goldish.
It's very golfish, but I don't want. I want to see my country prosper. But, many of the politicians of golf are practical to an unseemly degree, especially those degrees to which they profit. However, there are many of us who still look to see golf as an emerging, and potentially quite powerful player on the world stage, and we hope that those days happen in our lifetime.
Other than the artistry, we are looking for scribes and alchemists for potions and.
Oh, there's sons. Yeah, he goes. I could give you a couple of names. Yeah, he's got. He's just like, make sure they goes to and he sends he puts down the name and they writes it down for
right.
him. So there's one is a very popular scribery. He says the scribes are artists. And then a potioner, he goes, I'm not much for potions. But who's that? And she goes to her, who's those guys that we worked with at one time? She's like, oh yeah. And they write down it. So this is an alchemical company. Now they usually sell to the guilds, but I'll provide you a letter of
With a
introduction.
writ.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
And then market value. For the cost of them and everything.
yeah, depending, yeah.
I just wanna know, we can find it then and just pay the market value of whatever it is.
Yeah, if you go to these guys that he recommends, Mark, book price.
That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
And how much is it per person you just gave us?
10,000.
Okay,
All right. So
I will soon be going and getting a bottle of
yeah,
wine.
me too.
Me too.
So yeah, he he's like he says, when you
Hashtag
guys finally get ready to leave, he's basically like, look, I'm here for you at any time. I personally I'm planning on staying in Cassomir for the foreseeable future. But that could change depending on how my fortunes go in golf with my agents in golf. So but stay in touch. And I'm happy to help you if you run into problems. I know a great many people here in Cassomir. And if you have issue, just let me know.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
You go back to the wine guy?
Yes.
Okay. So do you want both bottles? I'll tell you what, he's willing to, since you came right back practically within a day.
Well, I told him I didn't have it on me.
Right. So he'll let go both bottles for 1,700, which is another 100 gold pieces.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
I will take both.
All right. Cool.
How much gold, how much can you give us?
10.
About 10,000 each.
83.
And since Luke and Beth weren't here, they don't get their 10,000. Just want to say that for the record. On the film.
Then a funky text message, I know something you know. We got something you didn't. Nanny poo poo.
So I'm assuming like you guys relaxed when you got to
We
the hotel.
do dust wars.
Yeah.
Share.
Like, you
Just
share.
for share. That goes in the party treasury.
Are you guys? So do you guys go to tunnel homes? Introduce yourselves because you do have a letter of
It would
introduction.
have been a place to look for the scrolls.
We'll go somewhere else. For the scrolls now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I do want to go to tunnel homes.
Well, so Tunnel Homes has a variety of services too. So I mean, not just magic items, although that's their primary
Right.
purpose.
They
So
also
how
act as an
who got?
intercontinental bank.
Yeah, exactly. So, where did you get your original reference from
For what?
for tunnel homes?
For
Who
tunnel
Who
homes.
gave you that? I don't remember. Was it the people at Thrushmore, that detective agency, the investigation agency? Did they get the lady who has that? Did she give you a reference?
It might have been from her.
I think it was somebody in Thrushmore.
In Thrushmore.
I think it would have to be her.
The doppelganger lady? Or not?
No, there was another person investigating the
Who
area.
Winter worked for. The real Winter.
Okay.
Who,
Oh, the one the real Winter worked for, not the shapeshifter.
not the shapeshifter one. And did we not tell her about the shapeshifter? I think I did.
You did tell her about
I
it.
said, be careful.
Right.
But this is what's going on.
Right. You did tell her about
Yeah.
it. After you guys burned down the house.
No,
You
after
were
it,
present when it caught
after
fire.
it
Yeah.
burned
You had
down,
nothing to
we
do
just
with it.
happened to be there, yes.
I love that you guys went sort of out and around and were like joined the crowd. It's like, what
Whoa!
the heck?
Exploding zombies burned it down.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Zombies.
Yep,
That's crazy.
crazy time.
I
Yeah.
think you throw it out the window before it exploded.
And it caught the hedge on fire.
Yeah. Fucking edges.
And then the other two bush out front, I don't know what.
Yeah, no, it's
Just
The bird carried it.
the
Bird.
Grasped it with its.
Are you saying that flaming birds migrate?
Well, not far. They're on fire.
I do think it was her. So I'm assuming that at some point you go into tunnel homes, you present this letter of recommendation, and say something along the lines of, look, we're just presenting ourselves. We have no custom for you yet, but we wanted to establish ourselves. And it's very, it's a very formal process. They have a big book and they write your names in it, that kind of stuff as, reference.
We have an
by-
account.
basically, you're in. So yeah, you guys can now access the tunnel homes. The Tunnel Home Collective.
There's
There's
a big wall. There's a big wall. Every time we buy something, we have to identify every frame that has a bicycle in it.
Well, in this case, it's an actual
It's
bicycle.
not-
Well, there's one. There we go. Yeah, there's a tunnel homes in new tunnel homes in McNamara. I wrote a big post on Tiny Batman about the whole history of the Tunnel Home Collective.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So I interviewed Bob and Tom Bowman about it because it was originally Bob's idea.
Yeah.
And then I put in all the information about modern Tunnel Home Collective for our games.
He was a cleric.
He was, yeah.
Tom was a cleric.
Yeah. He sold he sold healing spells.
Yes, and resurrections and things
Yeah.
like that.
And people would pay him in magic.
in magic items.
Yep. And so he was like, what am I gonna do with all this crap? They'll just put it
Why
up.
do I need a holy avenger?
But would go out to the end of the pier and chuck stuff off out of spite.
But what's your character's name?
Mira
became
Caratus.
she bought 200,000 gold pieces to buy into a tunnel homes. So yep. I actually attached the contract and stuff to the post on Tiny Batman. Just go on if you want to read it, go on and search. There's a little search bar, just search tunnel home, it'll come right up. But yeah, it's up there. It was pretty long too. It took me a while to put it together.
Okay, with the market value for items?
At tunnel homes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Depending on the item. You have to see if he has it. Now, so one of the things that my tunnel homes do is that they have a certain
They have
amount
an
of stock.
inventory.
They have an inventory, but they also commission items. So he has wizards, sorcerers, people working for him, that he commissions. Now those items tend to be a little bit more expensive.
A commissioner one?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But as far as his book price for whatever's in the house.
Mira of Tunnel Home had the craft wondrous arms and armor and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Her overhead was extremely low compared.
Well, it was like, so part of the rules, I'm gonna misremember this, but part of the rules was when you get a franchise, you have to be able to demonstrate a certain kind of physical plant. Because tunnel homes are always sort of circular.
Yeah.
And And they have kind of a weird kind of way to get in, that you have to like a double way to get in. But they also come with 2 bodyguards.
Yep.
Two door guards who are always the same and always there.
Yep.
And nobody really understands who these guys are.
And
One
you have
thing,
to be a dwarf or alter yourself to look like a dwarf.
you have to look like a dwarf. Yeah, all of tunnel homes are always dwarf. But it's Vess and Sif. Sif's
Yeah.
the elf, an elfin archer.
Mhm.
And an orc or half
and
orc.
a half orc, yeah, with a big tulwar.
Yeah.
Big tall.
But they're the same at every tunnel. It's the
Yeah.
same 2 guys. And the legend is that no one has ever broken into a tunnel home and survived.
And survive.
It survived is the key word.
Yeah, and they're always during hours of business. Those 2 guys are always out on the front door, and they will only let in people. So pretty cool, I think.
I was absolutely stunned that you did an amortization schedule paying off my mortgage. As part of the contract.
There's a spreadsheet involved. How long did it take to pay off? Like 11 years, something like that?
Something like that.
Yeah, I think it's in the contract too.
But I was able to pay it off early
You did?
There you go. Of course, it's tunnel
because I
home.
had very low overhead.
Of course, it was tunnel home, so there was penalties for paying it off early.
Yeah. The original tunnel home certainly would have said.
Yeah. Oh, we still want all the interest.
Alright, so is there other stuff you want to do while you're in town?
Okay. Visited the winery, we're gonna visit tunnel home, I'll let you know later what I wanna buy.
Okay.
You
You visited the senator.
visited the senator. We will be visiting the scriveners and the alchemist
And the scholars.
and the scholars.
Still gonna use those guys, okay.
So the scholars, we talk about all the dreamland stuff
Right,
Mhm.
that we know. But with the senator, we just talked about prime material stuff.
Right.
Which was plenty, like you said,
A fair amount.
you guys experienced a lot of stuff.
It was a fair amount, it was a fairly unlucky trip. But you guys are now in Cassomir in relative safety.
Right.
It's a big city, there's a city watch. It's a Taldorian city, so there's not a ton of crime.
No.
I mean, there's some obviously, but
Now, in the nicer parts of town, there's very little obvious bullying going on in the taverns and everything. So if Ela would be willing to go with me, I will go into the seedier parts of town at night
towards the docks.
towards the docks.
Well, it radiates out from the center, right? So the docks are seedier because there's less money.
Because there's less money.
But also on the inner edge of the city towards the agricultural lands to the west.
Okay.
There's gonna be less money there too.
Oh,
The closer you are to city center, the more wealthy people
I'll go out towards the outer edge of the city rather than the docks,
are. Okay.
towards the agriculture. Because I have a -2 swim. Still.
-2.
Yes.
Kobolds are very dense.
You have a +1 to sinking.
Yes.
+1 to sinking.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want to hunt bullies,
I'm gonna hunt bullies.
kind of.
okay.
Keep an eye out for them.
Control.
Patrol.
So it's more like you're going to some
So
various
if you-
taverns and restaurants and stuff
so
like
if
that.
you
If
bully
it
up the
happens to
wall.
happen,
And it's not to fight them, it's more to humiliate them.
annoy them and humiliate.
Annoy and humiliate.
Gotcha. Okay.
So
Angry.
you're stalking bullies.
Yeah.
Inconvenient.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am.
Wedgie though.
Go with them. You go with it on these little
Yeah.
puppies? No, bad, yeah.
No.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll it's getting late, so I mean, we can stop posting now if you want.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I'll keep an eye. Keep a reminder of that. It's something that you do.
Yeah. And like I said, okay, this is what I've been working towards. So yeah, ventriloquism, disguise self,
Okay. Box of
dancing lights is an interesting one because if you actually read it, one of the things is you can have a vague humanoid form
Oh, yeah?
And it looks kind of like a ghost, just going between buildings and stuff. I might use that as
Just to frighten 'em?
as a frightening distraction. Ghost sound is another thing I have. I have steel voice, which I've used
Yeah.
successfully a couple of times.
Yeah.
Mage hand. But like one of the big things we were talking about before is just like tipping the pitcher of beer onto them.
Yeah.
Especially if they like, handle the help or are rude to the help or anything like that.
I
wouldn't.
spawned directly in the lap.
Yeah, I wouldn't. If a barmaid is carrying a pitcher with a
Wouldn't
tray
do
with a
that.
pitcher, I wouldn't do that because he would blame the barmaid.
Right.
But if it's sitting at the table, I could just tip it
Just
over
dump it over and he thinks he did.
onto his lap. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ranged wedgie. That's it's gonna
I
call.
shoot bootlaces together.
Yeah.
His buddies are like, lucky it wasn't atomic. He's got elastic. That Seinfeld episode.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
They found their own gym teacher was a homeless guy who gave George wedgies when he was a kid.
When he was a kid.
Like, oh, people are. What did the ladies? The boys are sick. And they were like, what do girls do? And they're like, we just tease somebody until they get an eating disorder.
Yeah. Yeah, we're bad.
She's like, boys are sick. Yeah, cool. Well, so you guys have successfully made it to Cassomir, but you still have two things that you need to acquire.
We can do it.
And so next time, I think we will probably go about acquiring the hags thing because there'll be enough time
Yeah.
for Lady Splinterbone to put some things in place for you. In fact, you might want to find her first
Oh, we will.
and just see, yeah, because she's gonna be back in